Yeah,
Why
I think
won't
I
this
am.
thing work?
Yeah, good old electronics.
It's just not doing anything. It's frozen.
Hmm.
And it's at 87%. I've had it on for like 6 minutes. I charged it all night. This thing is a piece of garbage.
Yeah, time to replace.
I'm still trying to find the right one.
This smells so
there
good.
it is.
This
is concerning.
Very light fragrance.
What I'm using to.
You know what I mean? Kind of like I don't know how you call it. I'm not a perfume guy, but it's not the real heavy sweet smell. Anyway, we'll get to this in a minute. Are we on?
Not even. I'm not.
Don't know. Shut up.
You're on. I just can't get to the feed on this. So okay. I love filling you in, but at this point I just need to focus on this and try and get logged in.
Peace, hippie. Peach. I love peach. Peaches are just, they're a great fruit. And you know, when they made nectarines, they did a good thing, I think. You know, they're also good. But boy, it's hard to beat the flavor of a perfect peach. And they're not like pears, because pears are like, they're great, they're fabulous, but they're only fabulous for like 2 days. And then they're overripe, or they're not ripe enough, or whatever. Amazing. Now, what we just got a new fruit, and it's a cross between an apple and a pear.
It's not really. It's just they're just called Japanese pears.
Oh, they're called Japanese pears. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, they're really good. And the nice thing about them is they have a texture kind of like an apple, but they taste kind of like a pear. Very interesting. So they don't have that short span. They stay ready to eat for quite a while, which is really good. Anyway, so first thing we're going to do today is give away a plant. Trying to figure it out. We have some great stuff today. I see there's frag here, Phalaenopsis species. There's a mounted bulbophyllum species.
All right, I think I got it.
There's a whole bunch of really interesting species stuff here too. Plus some nice cattleyas.
Machinery.
Nice cattleyas, all with sheath. So I don't know if it'll fill up, but
all right, we're good.
But maybe. Anyway.
Hey everyone.
Okay, so let's get started.
It's going to be in the 30s in Miami. Isn't that illegal?
I think it is.
Somebody needs to arrest that weather because it is drunk.
Uh-huh.
It's in Miami. Loosen up, weather.
Yeah, really.
Woo. All right. Yeah, I do have a picture. Oh, frick. I put this on upside down. I always do that, too. Okay. Here it is.
All right. That's Dendrobium Hushoshanense.
I see Lori, Christy, Sandra, Shelley, Todd, Bonnie, Karen, Sue, Trish, Marcy. Am I missing anyone? Peggy.
Okay, so I'm going to think of a number between 1 and 20. And you guys are going to guess, and the person who first guesses what number I picked
Emma,
will win this.
Miwa.
Okay.
Vic. Stefan.
So you can start guessing anytime. And Alexis will call them out when she calls out the winning
Laura,
number.
Victor. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. It wasn't Emma. I know. I was just talking about my friend Emmy last night, who I missed. 2, 12, 21, 15, 12, 19, 3, 17, 1, 21, 15, 6, 14, 20, 12, 17, 14, 4, 28, 10, 20, 1, 13, 20, 3, 4, 2, 21, 25. It's 1 and 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 16, 19, 1, 2, 13, 5, 3, 12, 3. You bet, Rita, if you're watching, you bet. 7, 17, 13, 11, 5, 17, 20, 7, 11, 1, 1, 4, 6. No, okay. 9, 9, 4,
9.
9. All right. The first 9 was Jennifer Williams. There you go, Jennifer. Thank you for looking up everything, by the way.
Oh, gosh, yes. That's such a help.
Cushionance. There we go. Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9. Ah, yes. How many old Beatles fans are there out there?
I am. I'm an old Beatles fan.
This is Cattleya. This is Cattleya Pure Soul. And the clonal name is Yutaka Morimoto.
How do you spell that?
Yutaka?
Yeah.
Yutaka.
Wow, just how it sounds.
Yeah.
Huh? Yutaka Morimoto?
Morimoto.
All right. Like Iron Chef Morimoto.
Yep.
He's my favorite Iron Chef.
Is he?
By the way.
All right.
You guessed 99 a long time ago?
99. That's somewhat different than 9.
It's double 9s.
Yeah.
Or if you flip them upside down, 66.
Yeah.
Hey.
Is that a cutie? Oh, yeah. And you can't even see the dorsal. There it is.
Hello!
There he is. Dorsalia. Anyway, it just opened up. And it's really cute and fragrant and reestablished in the 5.5-inch pot. This is one of the ones, the unrooted ones that we bring in, and we seem to have it down, how to get them rooted. Boy.
Todd is a troublemaker.
Todd? Oh, yeah. He's the original Dennis the Menace. So we just have this one, and I've forgotten how much it is.
The gecko behind Ted. Oh, yeah, I see him. He's the fat guy right there. Remember him?
Oh, yeah.
With his tail as fat as his head.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a big one.
He's having a hard time hanging on because he's so fat. That's me.
Lose some weight there, Geck.
Hey, be happy in that body.
No fat shaming.
No fat shaming the geckos. Well, the geckos technically need to be able to feel shame for us to fat shame them.
All right.
Yeah, Trish says, Ted, you look like you feel better today.
Yeah, I feel better, a little better every day. Not a lot, but a little. And that's the way I want to continue to go. And I remember from my first stroke, or from the first stroke I had, that it took, oh, God, it took months till I was back.
Yeah.
Months. All right. So how much did you say this was?
28.
28. Okay. This is 28, and the code is?
Soul. S-O-U-L.
S-O-U-L. Soul.
I only have 7 of them, just FYI.
Oh, you have more than one. Good.
Yeah.
All right. So if you would like a little more soul in your life, this would be the way to go.
All right. Oh, no. Todd's gecko died.
Oh, no. Well,
it was a long shot. You know what? Maybe he was just old.
Yeah.
No, he was little. Maybe he was just a little old soul. Victor, Rita, Rosie. I have more souls than that. I just collect them, Laura.
Yes, we collect all souls.
They just go with the decor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry your gecko died, Todd. It was kind of a long shot that he would make it through the winter in your area, even if he was inside.
Yeah.
But you did what you could, and you loved him as hard as you could for as long as you could.
Okay.
He goes, "It's okay. I didn't know deep fried gecko was so good."
Tastes like chicken.
You're terrible. Crunchy though.
When we lived in Pennsylvania,
In my soul box, exactly, Rosie.
I had a friend who had a pet store, and what they did was he and his brother, they took over this
yeah, I hear you, Karen.
abandoned supermarket. So it was big, and turned it into a pet store. And he used to give me geckos to put in the greenhouse and see if they would breed or multiply or live or whatever. And they eventually all succumbed. They did not last. It was just too chilly. And it got chilly here last night. What did I say it was? 57?
Yeah, 57 or 58.
Yeah. Here in the greenhouse, which is good. The Draculas love the cold weather. Okay. Are we finished with this?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cute. I'm going to put it over here so people can see you look at it maybe. All right. What's next?
I got a Cuban tree frog in an order of the plants at the flower shop. Oh, Cuban tree frogs. So cute. God, I want to...
This is Cattleya maxima alba.
Mm-hmm.
Cypgros.
Mm-hmm.
And very close to flowering.
Yeah, it's put sheath out.
Put a sheath out, didn't quite fill it up, but the new growth is well on its way. And there's room in here for another year or two in this size pot.
Yeah.
Just remember, don't water this too much now. It's a big pot. It takes a while for the center to dry out.
Yeah.
And don't let it sit on a flat surface like this, because it needs to get some air movement up through the bark. And that's what that's all. How did Forrest Gump put it?
That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I have to say about that. There you go.
Lori, you're so lucky.
He's got a new movie out. Did you see?
Did I see a picture of the Silogeny bloom? Oh yeah. The forever bud. That's never gonna open. If it gets stuck, you can always help it with your fingers.
Or just give it a spritz.
Mm-hmm.
Needs a little lube.
Yikes.
Okay. This is really well rooted in here. It's got one root that's just wrapped around the inside like a coil. And it's still growing. And there are some styrofoam peanuts in the bottom, I see. So that'll help with the air movement.
So, Cattleya maxima, alba.
Do you have more than one?
No.
Is there a picture?
No, I have two. I was gonna save one for Becca, but I want to get her a more mature maxima. It's for the Buffalo Orchid, Buffalo Botanical Gardens.
Oh, right.
So yeah. I think I'm gonna tap Ben and see what he's got and see if we can get some good species out there.
Okay.
And what I'd like to do is if someone donates, I have 2 people donating already. They need a couple months, so we have a couple months to put our order together. They said that they lost mostly PAFs and species cats, so I'm on it. Becca and I are figuring it out and starting to assemble this week. And then we'll just have them here and then ship when we can. I'm going to give them probably one of my big Walkerianas.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll see if we can't get an Anceps out to them or something like that. And then some paths and whatever species cats we can get from Ben, I think will be really good to send out there. And if you donate or something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your name on a tag so that they know who it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're like, Bob Smith, who's that? Yeah. They'll at least know someone named Bob Smith is awesome. So that's the thing. And I'll give more information as we get closer to sending out their stuff. And if you want to donate to the stuff that we've already picked out, or if you want to add something, that's fine too.
Absolutely. All right. So what is the code? How much is this? What's going on?
The Maximas are 32, which is actually a really good price for a Maxima.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them. And the code is going to be MAX. MAX.
Here's the other one.
Yeah. Well, there's 4 total.
Oh.
As you can see.
But you can see they're almost exactly the same size.
Yeah.
All right.
It's right on the edge of bursting open, Todd. I'm pretty sure.
Maxima.
Yeah, Cattleya Maxima alba, and they're just a fantastic. Look at it. I love them.
Yeah, there's something to be said for white cattleyas. They're kind of regal and classy looking. And,
is it cold? Irene says, "Hello, MOW group. It is cold again." Anyone want a Maxima?
Yeah. No.
No. Okay.
Okay. How about a frag?
I think. Hold on. Let me make sure I have that still available. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, here's the third one. Yeah, I bet that's the fourth one.
Yeah, and the fourth.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, the Maximas were 32. Yeah, and the code's MAX if anyone wants. All right. So frag, gotcha.
Frag gigantea, which is a cross of.
It's grande and caudatum.
Caudatum, yeah. And this grande they used was a foran.
You can tell. Look at that friggin' thing.
Yeah, it's growing really strong.
Yeah, this is definitely a foran.
Well rooted. You can see through the pot, and it's got roots galore all over the place.
Emma, we got a heat wave today. It's 45 outside. I have shorts on.
Yeah. Take off your shirt. Put on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's for me, unfortunately, it's a lovely day today. It's sunny, it's breezy, there's not a cloud in the sky. Just the antithesis of what I like. But, what are you going to do? So here's the cool thing about this frag is caudatum and grande together create this frag with these really long, drippy petals, So if you're a lover of like Philippinense or Sanderianum or Michael Kupowitz, this is sort of the frag you want to go with because they've got the long drippies. And then they've also got the dorsal, which hangs over like a wizard's hat. 38 tonight in Sarasota, and Wednesday it'll be 80.
Mm.
The weather is dry.
Crazy.
I came down to Florida and I'm freezing.
Crazy.
We didn't do a Mary. We did a Max, and nobody got it, Sandra. Unfortunately, nobody wants. Did I do a Mary?
No, I think so.
Okay. I'm like, am I forgetting things? It's got a good root system in there. Here's the thing. I saw a post the other day, and someone was talking about here how their path roots were trashed, and they took them out of the pot. They had a decent root system, and they had a fair amount of roots for path. Paths can live without a big root system. They're just weird like that. But path and frag roots are not going to look like Cattleya, Phalaenopsis, Vanda roots. They're going to be brown, hairy, and woody. They're going to look like bad Cattleya roots or bad Phale roots or bad Vanda roots. But a bad Vanda root looks like a good path root. So you have to keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like that. They're really easy to break because they're brittle. So just be really careful when you repot them. And with paphs and frags, you can, unlike cattleyas and other things like dendrobiums, you can overpot them a little bit. If this was a cattleya, it would be way overpotted, but it's not. It's a frag. It can handle, as long as you have some well-draining media, and you err on the side of a little bit wetter than you would with cattleyas and dendrobiums. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for health in your plants. You want to make sure you're comparing it to other paths, and instead of like, these are the orchid roots that I know. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
And
it should, Foster, absolutely.
One thing that you can do,
oh, good, Helen.
if you're really into
we'll get you out
is to look them up, the species or whatever, up and see what the conditions are where they grow. Now, frags, as far as I know, just from what I've heard, is that they grow near water, alongside of streams or rivers, that kind of thing, where they get splashed on and wet a lot. So that's something to keep in mind. Once you got your culture down to the point where you think you know it all, there's probably some little twerk or twist or whatever that occurs in nature that you could mimic, that would help it on its way even more.
Oh, Jennifer, that's so cool. Her frag grande has its first spike.
Oh,
and you know what's cool about frags, guys, is they're sequential bloomers, like Psychopsis Mendenhall. So you'll get a spike up there, and you'll get a frag flower. And here's the thing that frags do that's totally... Yes, I did see you, Helen. I wouldn't bet on me seeing all your comments for buying, but I did see that comment. Well, I think we have you on the schedule for this coming week, too.
All right.
But,
do you have more than one?
Wait. What I was saying, no, I just have one. It's 36, 38, something like that. Here, hold on. 36. That's
36.
Great.
That's good.
And let's make the code GIANT, GIANT. Now, what frags do, and you have to understand this, because you will absolutely turn on someone that you love because of a frag. And I'll tell you why. Because they put out a beautiful flower. It doesn't change. It looks the same for weeks. And then all of a sudden, it's on the floor. It doesn't look like it's dying. It doesn't look like it's done.
Yeah.
It's just beheaded and on the floor, and you will blame your husband, your wife, your cat, your dog, your child. And you will be like, little brat just knocked over my flower. It didn't. The frag has popped that off and dropped it to the floor so that your family ends up in chaos. They are agents of chaos. But don't worry, there's another frag bud behind it that's going to happen soon. So just be calm.
Be calm.
Bonnie, it's all yours.
All right. Phalaenopsis species. This is Violacea.
You have no leaves on yours, Karen?
And
Send me a picture.
And it's a cerulean.
Oh, that's brilliant. Christy says, my longifolium has been blooming since April 2022. Yeah, they can do it for months.
Months.
You know? He has a sorcerer's apprentice somewhere. I don't know what happened to that frag. But
around somewhere.
Yeah. That would stay in bloom for like 6 months.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, it's... When paphs drop them, like, I look at the floor and I'm all, oh, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's just a brown paph flower. And I've been terrified by some long ones like Michael Kupowitz. It looks like a giant, like, wolf spider on the ground. But frags, it just looks like someone just maliciously pinched your flower off in its prime.
Yeah.
Frags are jerks. I love them because they're jerks. Okay, go.
Violacea cerulean.
Yeah, all right.
Fragrant Violacea, one of the few species that's fragrant. And they last a long time. And don't cut the spike until it turns brown.
That's pretty good advice with any Phalaenopsis.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about phales, too. They're one of the few that'll actually rebloom on the same spike. But what you want to do is you want to cut that spike. Because if you don't cut it, it's going to pick whatever node it feels like growing a new spike from. And it could be really close to the end, and then you end up with like a 6-foot spike for no good reason.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I leave a few nodes at the bottom, just like 2 or 3 tops. I try and cut it back as far as possible, and then cut it in between the nodes. And the node right below the cut will be usually the one that will throw out the new spike. And that way you can maximize the amount of time you get from those cool grocery store fails, you know, that you get for friends and family and you get as gifts. You're getting into big cats? Like tigers and stuff? Like Carol Baskin? All right.
Violation cerulean. You have more than one?
Yeah, I do actually.
All right.
I have 5.
Mm.
And is that one starting to spike? No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, it's a new. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, these are blooming size. This is Fail Violation variety Cerulean. This is what the flower looks like. Whoops. And it's fragrant, as Ted mentioned. And there's 5 of these. They are 32, and the code is going to be Violet. Violet.
Violet.
Violet. As in Violet Beauregard. Mm-hmm. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Helen, gotcha. Emma, gotcha. Oh, and a lot of your wish list stuff came in. So, by the way, everyone who ordered a Shambo Cat Louise Fuchs got one. I think I got almost all of the dendrochilums filled. And most of the other stuff. I think there was only like 4 or 5 plants out of like 30 I requested that she didn't have.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was great. Oh, no, that is going to get you, Marcy. I'm going to a gardening show next weekend, and Anything Orchids in Frankfurt, Illinois, that sells orchids, and we'll be there doing potting demos and selling. You're in trouble. All right, I have 3 more fails if anyone wants.
All right.
What's next?
Next is this Bulbophyllum rothschildianum.
Okay.
It's in flower, as you can see. And the lip is bouncing all around the place. As I hold it in my shaky left hand. And this one is, it's mounted on cork. And it's, I'll tell you a couple things. First of all, you could just leave it the way it is and just let it sit on the bench like that, and it will do just fine. Or there is a hook on the back. You could hook it onto something and mount it vertically like that.
Guess how we had it.
Yeah, you can tell by the way the flowers are. We had it like this. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it's held on here by 2
32, Helen.
rubber bands. And they are black rubber bands. The reason being, these are supposedly, we'll see,
UV rated.
UV rated, yeah. That's the word I'm looking for. UV rated, so that they don't snap off.
Yeah, we were using, so we get a lot of, sometimes we get orders from vendors that have a lot of plastic or rubber bands or whatever in it, and newspaper shreds. We try and recycle and reuse as much as possible. So we were like, we have all these rubber bands, we just use those. And like within a month, they just break and snap because of the sun, the UV light, the water, the heat. They disintegrate. And then the plant is not fully mounted and it starts to fall, and we were having issues. So now we have these UV rubber bands.
Yeah.
There's that long explanation for something you guys didn't ask for. You're welcome.
And this is a nice sized piece of bark. You know, this would probably be good on here for another couple of years.
Yeah. Of course, if I know bulbophyllums right, you put it in the middle and then it just runs off the edge in one direction.
Yeah. And I have tried with rubber bands to make them go around a corner,
Sandra.
but they're not that cooperative.
I think I might have a maxillary embryii.
There's one.
Yeah, I do.
New growth on this old little bulb here.
I've got one, Vic. It's coming up. All right, so
anyway,
38 on that guy.
38, yeah, because it's a big piece of cork.
Absolutely, I don't justify it. It's how much it costs. Bulbophyllum rothschildianum, in bloom, mounted on cork. There's a cattleya on there too.
Oh yeah.
With a bonus cattleya. I have no idea what it is, guys.
It just grew in with the.
It might have been on a mount next to it and grabbed on, but there's a cattleya on there too.
Yep.
Whatever. Let's make the code child, CHILD. That's so stupid. Why is that happening?
All right.
Will you take that other tag off the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Tina, it's all yours. Yeah, I've heard that they're big. I've never bloomed one of those out, Vic.
What's that?
Maxillaria embryii.
Oh.
But we have one available today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need a greenhouse, Sandra, for sure. Yeah, you moved to Florida so you wouldn't get that weather, right? Like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm. You get your money back.
Yeah.
This is Zygonetia cynosure bluebirds. And it's a really
good. I'll show that.
Pretty thing.
I'll show that for the for when it comes up. Thanks, Vic. That's perfect. Yeah, here, I have it in my texts.
It's in spike in a 4-inch square. Looks just a shade smaller than 4. Looks like it might be 3 3/4 or something. I don't know. Not a pot I've seen. When you're looking to buy a pot like this, I'm looking at the bottom here, and there's only like 4 holes, and they're teeny in the bottom. Some of the 4-inch pots, and let's see if I can find one here. Yeah, here's one. Look at the holes in the bottom of this one. Not only does it have a lot of holes, it's got little slats in the side, and the bottom has a recessed area, and there's slats or slits in it all around that. And a good thing because it's a cattleya. But I always look for the square pots that have a little more holes in the bottom. Not that I couldn't make more, but it's just a pain. And I have plenty of other things to deal with. All right, are we looking at this? Yeah, we are. Wow, that is so pretty. Is it fragrant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, it is beautiful. I guess the sun must have gone in behind a cloud or something.
Thank gosh.
I can see the screen really clearly. Nice. So how many of these do you have?
Oh, a bunch.
A bunch. Okay. And how much are they?
They're 22.
22.
I have 8 of them.
8?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And they look great, man.
Yeah. How much are they?
22.
22. Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah. So let's make the code BIRD, B-I-R-D.
Mm-hmm.
Bird.
The bird is the word.
That's right. Ugh, HOAs are the worst, you guys.
Yeah, they are.
Susan, gotcha. Christina?
one of those things that's probably like a pendulum, you know. It swung one way when somebody put a chicken coop up on their front lawn.
Right, Janice?
And all the neighbors got together and formed an association. And now it's swinging back the other way. And somebody's got a ceramic chicken by the front walkway. Right. They tell them they got to get it out of here, man.
Yeah, I have never voluntarily lived at anywhere that has an HOA. Like the closest was when I stayed at Joseph's house a lot, and he had an HOA at like Kihei Shores or whatever. But remember when we were looking at that new development in Maui Lani, mm-hmm. and they were like, "This is the kind of fence you can have, and you can't have any shit on your porch." And I'm all, I don't like it here.
Yeah.
I want to go away. Brenda, how are you, Brenda? I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, you get outsmart the HOA. Wait, someone wrote, man, it was, they messed with their HOA. Oh, yeah. They made a bat house. So this is how they got around it. They made this big, it looked like a chicken coop almost on stilts, right? Mm-hmm. They're like, your HOA can tell you can't have chickens, but if you make a bat house and the bats are endangered in your area and they are already using it as a roost, they can't make you take it down. Good seeing you back, Brenda. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, with the cost of eggs. So there was, okay, just real quick. There was this, I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was this lady who has button quails. She goes, can't have chickens? Get button quails. She goes, they lay at least an egg a day. She goes, you can have them in your living room. They don't make much noise. She's got like little, you know those poultry containers that are like the size of a small coffin box? Mm-hmm. She's got those just stacked on each other. They've got little warming lights on the sides. She uses like cedar chips or whatever. And they're just all... And she just goes in and grabs handfuls of tiny little eggs.
All right. What's the code for this? Blue, right? Or bird?
Yeah. Bird. We already did it.
All right.
I have 2 left if anyone wants.
Okay. This is so cute.
It's so cute.
Look at this little thing.
I can't handle it.
Somebody's got their chin on my leg.
Is it Smelly Melly?
Yeah,
hello, baby girl. Hi, good girl. She's so soft.
This is Epidendrum centropedalum.
They're like little popcorns, yeah.
And it's really cute.
They're so cute. I don't think they're fragrant, are they?
Not right now, anyway.
Okay. Well, these have little tiny leaves. These guys also throw keikis. Let me bring up a picture of the flower. I went to the coolest art show last night. I gotta post a picture of that room. You remember the room with the mural in it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so cool. I used to have chickens. I loved having them, but will warn you that between the cost of building a coop... Hold on. Buying the hens and buying chicken feed, you're not really going to be saving any money. You'll get better tasting eggs, though. That's for sure. There was one company that was doing local eggs, and they were finally selling them in Costco, and then, like, there was an egg shortage, and now they're nowhere. Yeah. But, gosh, like, having that dark yellow yolk come out is just... And they do taste good.
And the fresh ones, the yolk stands up further.
Yeah.
I had chickens when I was in New Hampshire, and it was a great deal. We were alongside a lake, and we're on a...
Wait, let me give the code for this, because I love that story, too. And Shelley just collected 4 eggs during the show. All right, I have 10 of these, and I had them listed at 17. Let's do them for 16. And the code's going to be egg. EGG. How about that? Okay, tell me about the sliding.
Yeah, I had this chicken coop underneath the lanai, or the porch, that went around the whole front of the house that overlooked the lake. And
Todd?
Eve? The chickens were in this coop underneath the house, and
Teresa?
all the chicken poop would be in
Tina?
underneath the porch, and then I
Sylvia?
would go in there with a hose and just hose it out, and it would run down
Brenda?
the hill, and then the hill was terraced, and in the terrace were all my tomato plants, and the tomatoes grew like crazy. And I found out from an organic gardener in California, his name was Chico, that if you took the chicken poop and put it in a big trash barrel and then filled it up with water and put the lid on it and let it sit out in the sun for a week,
it smelled worse?
That you would get great fertilizer. And you wouldn't just dump it out. You would just take the hose and put it in there on slow, and the water would spill out into the garden.
That makes sense.
And everybody, and this was in New Hampshire with a bunch of New Hampshireites, and they thought
white hippies.
Yeah, white hippies.
Got it.
They thought my my eggs were the cat's meow. They loved them, and I would give them away because I had like, I don't know, 25 chickens or something like that, and I get so many eggs. I would give them to my neighbors, and then we'd find on the doorstep little surprises, a pie or some pastries or cookies or something that they made with the eggs.
That's awesome.
Oh, they were great.
I gotta get a hold of what's her face from the Orchid Society, see if she's still selling eggs.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
My dad used to call that shit liquor.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we have a lot of wild chickens on the island. Yeah. They're everywhere. And there's a lot more on Kauai because Kauai is the only island that doesn't have mongoose. But I was at Costco the other day with my brother, and we went and got, like, I don't know, a slice of pizza or something because we had not eaten yet. And we're sitting in the food court waiting. And there's so many chickens in the food court at Costco. And I remember that one time when it jumped up onto my lap and tried to eat my food. And I was like, here's the thing. My brother's like, oh, I'd be so mad. And I'm like, and he looks at me and he goes, you weren't mad though. That thrilled you. And I was like, a little bit. I had chicken in my lap. And then he's like, I'm going to go get my long sleeve shirt out of the car before we go inside. And I was like, okay. And he leaves and I start pulling pieces off of my pizza to feed this chicken that's just been sitting really politely by our table. But yeah, I'm a nightmare. Like, I'm the white lady who feeds all the wildlife. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die petting something I shouldn't.
All right, so I was talking and I didn't hear what's going on. How much are these?
Oh, we're done with those.
We're done.
Yeah. See? Yeah, I still have, let's see, 4 if anyone wants, and they're only 16. And you can comment with egg at any time. And then I'll be like, what did I make egg the code for? Because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's why.
This is Signochi's Wine Delight, variety Gem, Jem. It has an FCC, the highest award you can get for a flower. And it looks to be the first flowering is just about to go underway here. There's probably only 1 or 2 flowers. But when they get to maturity, they have an arching spike loaded with flowers.
Loaded, yeah. So this is a close-up of the flower right here. It's a really dark red with sort of a pinky red lip on it, is what it is. But let me show you, let's see if there's a wide picture.
Yeah, wide shot, the flowering
here
habit.
We go. You see that? And then there's actually 2 more spikes right here. So as they age, they get bigger. They're able to bloom from more spots. You can really see. And you can leave it like this, let it hang down pendulous, or you can stake it up so that they orient themselves the other way. It's all up to you, basically.
And this is in the Catasetum tribe, no?
Yes. So these guys winter rest them.
Winter rest, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I've noticed that Signochis and Signotis don't always drop all their leaves. So if it doesn't drop all its leaves, still rest it, but don't freak out about it. Like, it's okay. Sometimes they'll hang on to them for another season, and then they'll drop them that next season. So,
all right.
How low in temperature can Catasetum go? Gosh, I don't know. Do you know?
I would guess 45.
Okay.
That's just a guess, though.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be safe, I would say 55. But they could probably go down to 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they would go lower. I just didn't want to make it too low.
Yeah, okay. And they don't want to be in sustained temperatures too low.
No.
But
no, that will.
they can handle a snap.
Yeah. Overnight.
Yeah. All right. Signoti's Wine Delight. This is a really, really fragrant one, too. I really enjoy this one. It has big, beautiful flowers. When it gets bigger, there's lots of them. And they're super fragrant, but not so much that they permeate the whole room. So if you don't like fragrance, it's not invasive. Does that make sense? All right. The code on this one is going to be WINE, W-I-N-E, and they're only 18. And they're all starting to spike.
And they're all starting to spike, yeah.
Which is great. And even if you don't get to see that spike, does this have a second spike? No, that's the old, oh my gosh, that's the old growth.
Yeah.
It's so small.
Yeah. They really packed on the pounds.
Victor? I know, right? Susan. Cindy. I'm in a good mood today, despite the sunniness. Barbara. Miwa. Oh, 18, Marcy. Chickens were living at Kihei Kainani in November, but I've never seen them at Hale Pauhana. They probably work to keep them off the property, I'm guessing. Eve and Teresa.
Yeah, usually if there's a big dog, they won't come on.
Yeah, I was like, I'm stoked that we don't have chickens on our property. And I don't really know why. Codename MN wants a wine, Marcy Nevitt. I sold them all, Marcy, but I'm going to get more. I'll put an order in for more of them for next week because I only got 12, just wanted to feel the waters out. You know what I mean? Test the waters. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Testy,
big toe in.
Testy.
Or some people say your foot thumb. Stick your foot thumb in. Check out the temperature.
Yeah. Your mom took yours? Oh. Well.
This is BLC Robert's Choice. No clonal name, so I'm guessing it's a seedling.
That would be interesting if it was a seedling.
Is there some variety in it?
Well, I mean, there's always going to be a little variety.
Yeah.
Are you commenting leopard for a reason, Todd? So this is Robert's Choice variety D.
Woo.
I know. This is a decent sized flower too. This has Robert Straight behind it. I don't know what the other parent is. Let me see. Kathy's recording the game so we can get something done today. Good. Like a live leopard? Because I don't know if I can get those out here. We have pretty strict quarantine rules when it comes to importing big cats. All right, hold on. Robert's Choice. I'm just looking to see what his other parent is. Yes, right? Yeah. The Wine Delights smell like, oh, it's Hawaiian Paradise. Okay. Is the other parent. That makes sense.
Yeah. Both
oh, no,
splashing.
it's Laura Bush. Oh, that's funny.
Huh.
Oh, it was registered by Hawaiian Paradise. I don't know who that is. But that makes sense, because this is Laura Bush. And then you breed that to Robert Strait. Yeah. Yeah, so Renee said that her Wine Delight smells like cherry cough syrup. It absolutely does. Not in a bad way. Not in like a medicinal way, but it's a dead ringer, and you get like these flood of memories back from childhood if you've ever had like Luden's cough drops or anything. It's hilarious. And I think it smells pretty good. All right, Robert's choice.
And you have a bunch of them?
I do. I have 10 of them.
All right.
Actually. They're only 22.
Oh, good.
Which is nice because they're probably, a year from blooming maybe?
At the most.
Yeah. It's not going to be a particularly large Cattleya. It's going to be pretty mellow. Robert Strait is maximum like 8 to 10 inches tall. So, and Laura Bush is even smaller.
Yeah.
I've sold them both. All right, so these guys are in 4-inch pots. They were in 2-inch pots, and then they started crawling out of them. And then someone was like, let's just jam that straight into a 4. So it's a pot within a pot.
Yeah.
And if you want to get rid of it, you can absolutely do that. Like, you can go in there and cut it off. It's not a big deal. And Cattleya roots are pretty forgiving if they get nicked or cut.
Yeah.
Robert's choice, let's make the code ROB, R-O-B, as in Rob Kardashian. And they're 22, guys.
This is one of the ones in a good pot for Cattleya.
Crickets.
No Robert's choice?
No.
Oh, sorry, Rob.
If these are seedlings,
stay with us.
That makes them a little more interesting to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, more than one picture?
Not really. All right. Well, looks like you're going to put those in baskets or something. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Dendrobium unicum.
Yes, and they're
horn.
all starting to bud. Look.
Yeah.
These are the cutest.
Buds coming out at the top.
This is Dendrobium unicum. Unicum looks like it's a species Dendrobium that's deciduous, and it looks like it is blooming upside down, kind of like Cochleata or Radiata. But look at how fun.
Yeah, more than one flower.
Thanks, Vic. I know, my nails are really sparkly this week. Because I'm a crow, and I need sparkles. But this is a named clone, Sib Cross. This one's called Giant Horn. And, you know, all the named clones I've seen of Unicum are just, they're kind of like 30% better than the ones that aren't named because they're a little bit bigger, they're a little bit more saturated, they're just, they're good stuff.
Yeah.
Is that you wanting a Rob or a Bob? I'll give you a Bob. I'm putting your name down for one. That's what's happening. All right. Okay, so Dendrobium unicum. These little guys are 18. I have 8 of them, and let's make the code unicorn. UNICORN.
And it looks like they're all going to flower soon.
Yeah, and you notice
it's got buds already.
If you hold that up a little more, you notice that it's got 2 growths that are already bare naked. It's got a new growth starting right here, and this one is the current growth. That has a couple buds at the top. But they can throw a lot more buds than that. And they are going to look really goofy part of the year when they are naked. Sylvia! This is a really fun little dendrobium. I highly recommend it. Miwa! Karen! Donna. I know, right, Susan? The dreaded orange. Oh, they have a unicorn emoji. I love it. It's a peachy apricot-y bloom, Todd. Janice. I'd say it's between peach and apricot.
Yeah. Right on the cusp of orange.
On the cusp of Sagittarius. All right. What you got?
This is Cattleya Yuan Dung Sweet.
Yep. All right.
Variety dragon fruit.
I love this one.
This is, it looks like it's a mini.
Hey, Anastasia. It's not. I mean, it's not huge, but.
No, okay. Woo!
Yeah.
It's got a lot going on.
A lot going on.
All right. Here she is. She snuck a root out the side here.
I know, it's so cute. And then back in.
And then back in again. But, oh, no. I'd rather be in the pot than out.
Like, okay. All right. So I have, let's see. I bought a bunch of these.
Mm-hmm.
I have 11 of them left. These are listed as near blooming size on the growers list. So I'm going to go with that. It's almost your birthday, which means it's 1 month closer to spring. I'm so done with winter here. Aw. So, yeah, this looks to be like it has that pyloric gene in it, which you usually get from Intermedia equinii. That's a really good pyloric gene that a lot of people use to repeat the lip in the side here. This one is so unique where it's got these not only spotted pink side petals, but then it's got like, it almost looks like it's Waianae leopard in the back, where it's got these darker spotted petals in the back. It's just amazing. And then big, beautiful lip here. And it's going to be highly fragrant. And I saw this on the list and I was like, yes, give me a bunch. So this is Cattleya Yuandong Sweet, variety dragon fruit. And I love that clonal name too, because it looks like dragon fruit. All right. If you guys want one of these, type in dragon. They are 22, which isn't bad.
Indeed.
Sensible snacks for Ted.
Ah, yes.
Pistachios.
Unsalted.
Yes. Sue? Eve? Miwa? Yeah, it's a Cattleya. Yep. Emma? Yeah, this is Cattleya Yuandong Sweet variety dragon fruit. Donna? Renee? Did I miss anyone? I got Sue, Eve, Miwa, Emma, Donna, Rita. Well, that was from before. Renee. I will block you, Todd. This is smart Alec over here. All right. What you got next, Ted?
Next, I have another Cattleya. This is Memoria Hiromi Nishii.
Yeah.
And it's Walkeriana cerulean by Schilleriana cerulean.
Yeah, so
it's probably going to be cerulean.
I'm guessing. So this is what they call a primary hybrid of Walkeriana and Schilleriana. Now, any Walkeriana and any variety of Schilleriana, whether they're Cerulean or Alba or whatever, bred together creates Mem Hiromi Nishii. So there are different varieties that are going to come out.
But this one more likely.
Yeah. And so look, here's the parents. There's not much I like more than a Cerulean Schilleriana. I gotta say. It's just so good. So I'm expecting amazing stuff out of these guys. And guess what? They're all going to be different. This isn't a clone. So it's just so exciting. Let's see. She's got 2 photos up here, so I'm going to... Yeah, so this is the non-Cerulean version. This is the just straight up regular version. So you can see the shape of the flower. There you go. But keep in mind, it's going to be the Cerulean tone. So, I'm so excited. Now, it has the potential to not be the Cerulean form, but I don't think that it's not very likely. Now, these guys are probably closer to blooming size than the last one, being that Schilleriana and Walkeriana don't need to be particularly big to bloom. So these are also listed as near blooming size. And these are 24. But I've never had these before, and I've certainly never seen the Cerulean version, and I'm very excited about it. So if you want one of these, type in MEM, M-E-M, the first 3 letters of memo. Yeah. Yeah, they want to see the actual plant.
Oh, right. I always get them too far forward.
Yeah. All right. Christina. I need to take a bathroom break, by the way. Susanna. I have a whole bunch of these. I have 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You want a dragon? You got it, Abby. Hey, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys ever want multiples of stuff, in pre-sale is a great place to do it. Or if you're not sure and you want to wait to see the plant, get one in pre-sale and then buy one during the live. That's fine. Now, you can always request more than one when we're doing the show. If I get everyone else and then you want another one and I still have, absolutely. But I do want to make it as fair as possible so I don't let people go, like mem times 4 and then 3 other people don't get it. You know what I mean? That makes sense, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take a bathroom break.
Okay.
I'll come back with one of those Reichenstylus gigantea whites and see if we can't move a few of those because they're all in bloom.
Oh, yeah.
And they just look so beautiful over
there. They really do. And they're so fragrant.
Yeah.
The next thing we're going to look at here is Peristeria elata.
Oh, yeah, and you can talk about that.
Which is the national flower of Panama. And has an upright spike. You'll see the flowers come out, the white flowers. It's sometimes called the swan orchid, I think, because of the shape of the flower. Dove, that's right, dove orchid. And if you've never been to Panama, it's really an interesting place. It's interesting aside from the canal. But the canal is pretty fascinating, at least for a guy like me, because I like mechanical stuff and so forth. But I went down there and spent some time in Panama, and I took a taxi and just had them drive around the city to kind of a sightseeing thing. And there's such a difference between people who are well off and people who are poor. The poorer sections are terrible, at least from the point of view of a privileged white guy. But the town itself is a banking capital for one thing, And one of the reasons that it's a banking capital is the canal. So much freight goes through the canal, and the banks there do a lot of money changing, from one currency to another. I don't know what you call that. And consequently, there's tons of huge skyscrapers in Panama City. It's a big city, and a great place to live. The people there, which is, I think, one of the more interesting things is what are the people like? What are the families like? And the middle class families that I got to see more than anything, because I stayed in a like a B&B, and I was there for a couple weeks. Anyway, got a chance to go out at night and have something to eat, and walking around the little town that I was in. The It was dark out, and the street lights, underneath the street lights, teenagers were hanging out. But I never felt threatened or uneasy about having a bunch of hoodlums out there. I mean, they were all very nice, very polite. Buenas noches, senor, that kind of thing, and almost a deference to tourists, which is nice. And I noticed that when I went out during the day, I was staying at a polo club, and I noticed that the family life was the family seemed very, very close. They you'd see them in a park or somewhere out together, and there would be mother and father, and then the kids, and the kids were hanging around the parents and sitting on their lap and joking with them and so forth, which I don't know if you see that here in the United States as much, of the parents and children having that kind of relationship where they're completely at ease around each other and interested in what each other is doing and so forth. We tend to get wrapped up in our business or whatever, and we're on, and the kids are playing video games or whatever, so they're on a different path, and it's not easy to get that kind of relationship. Anyway.
This one's happy to see me.
Ah, yeah, it is. Got its roots out. Yeah, lots of roots.
Right?
Ooh.
Right?
Overwhelming. Here, I'm going to see if I can put it in the grabber. I don't know. That hanger wants to tip it.
Sure does.
There we go. Look at that. And that's just like a first flowering with a smaller plant.
Oh, that's Melly Melly. That's Melly in the background. She's a neighborhood dog, and she comes to the greenhouse when we do the live sales because she's the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah. And she loves whatever I drop.
Yeah, she knows Ted has a pretty decent splash zone.
So that's Gigantea White
in
a 4-inch basket. And I think almost all of them we have are in spike or in flower. Aren't they?
The white ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 10. So I know she's so cute, and she's just really sweet. It's just she smells really bad sometimes, like so much so that you pet her and your hands smell so bad that you can't bring them near your face. But she's not bad today. I gave her a pat on the head. She's all right.
Yeah.
I think she rolls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really the deadly part.
Dogs do that.
Yeah. My dog does it. He rolls in pig shit. We have feral pigs on our property, and he finds their poop and then smears it all over his stupid little body. and under his collar and in his armpits.
I think it's because he likes to shower with Alexis.
He doesn't act like he likes to shower.
No, he doesn't.
All right.
No, he'd run the other way if he could.
Yeah. All right. So we did that cat. All right, and then we're doing Peristeria alata.
Peristeria alata. We just need to see a picture.
All right, I got it.
And the canal in Panama is really interesting.
They have a canal?
Yeah. And actually, one side of the canal is the east side, and the other side is the west side.
Oh,
You wouldn't think that that was the case. You would say it's north and south. No. No, the canal runs at such an angle that it's more east and west than it is north and south. Interesting.
All right. Peristeria alata.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Peristeria alata to say how far this is from blooming size.
Pretty close.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
I had a whole bunch of them at one time. And
No, we started at noon, Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sold them all. The flowers are so fragrant. They smell like a French soap. Real perfumey, real heavy.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, this plant does eventually get pretty big. So if you buy one and you have limited space, you might want to consider giving it away when it gets bigger or buying a new house. Maybe get your orchids their own apartment.
Yeah. At least their own room.
Right? Christine's like... They are very pretty bloomers. And the spike is held well above the...
Yeah, pretty much straight up.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find a full body shot here. They always have these misleading pictures of like a habaneria in here. Here we go. Do you see that? See how high they are above the foliage? It's a really dark picture. But how fun is that? All right, well, yeah, like this, I would say this is, how tall would you say this is?
16, 18 inches.
It's much bigger than that.
Yeah?
It's like 3 feet tall.
Oh.
Maybe 4.
Tall.
Tall. Yeah.
Very tall.
All right. Well, let's do the code as the letter. Well, let's make the code Dove. D-O-V-E.
Mm-hmm.
They are just so cool. So you have one, and it won't bloom. Is it blooming size? Has it bloomed before? Yeah, mature ones can absolutely be 6 feet tall. Yeah.
And they take a fair amount of light.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. And they take a pretty dense mixture, too, as far as their potting media. Okay, Dove, yeah. Renee, got you. Dove, D-O-V-E, like the bird or the chocolate.
Or the soap.
Or the soap. I'm sure there's a person named Dove somewhere. Barbara, Victor. And they're only 18. I'll tell you what, though, if I sell the last 9, I'll bump them all the way down to 16. I know that's not a lot, but it still saves everybody $2.
Yeah.
Right?
$2 here, $2 there, and you got another plant.
Janice, gotcha. And that way it's not so big of a jump that if we don't make it, everyone's like, oh, man, you know. All right. Janice, Barbara, and Rosie, Eve, And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. We're getting there. I keep looking over at Lori's comment of the Cuban tree frog, and I'm like, I want another frog. Do you remember Mr. Sticky?
Oh, yeah.
I love Mr. Sticky. He would eat out of my hand. All right. Well, that's good for now. You can have a second dove, absolutely. Yeah, now we only have 4 left. Dun, dun, dun. And I'll tell you what, if we sell them all in post, I'll still bump them down to 16. You just got to get some friends in here to grab one. We did it.
Okay, this one is different name.
What is it?
It says Violacia cerulean indigo.
They did. It's literally just indigo, I believe, is the clonal name on those.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all right. They're all the same.
Okay. I feel better.
Good.
All right. This is an old favorite. We've had it before.
Rustic spots.
We'll have it again. I just noticed another big grower's come out with it on their list.
Who's that?
Akasuka.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I mean, no kidding. Is Rustic Spots the one you got, Crystal? Is that what you were at? Oh, yeah, the Violation. Absolutely. Yeah. Cerulean. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and it's really cute, and it's fragrant, and it's a dark blue, Crystal. I think it's right up your alley. Bye, Melly. I love you. Bye. All right, so Rustic Spots. These guys are doing pretty good in a 3-inch. This is blooming size. It'll bloom on whatever growth throws a sheath first. These are not far off blooming at all. They are really fantastic. Is this the H&R clone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's this one right here. And it opens up like a pinky and matures to like a yellowy. Hold on. Let me see if I can find one that just opened, because it's very cool the way they do that.
Yeah, Akasuka, and their description says it's color changing.
Yeah. Huh. That's weird. There's usually a photo that I remember it too. I just don't see it up here. Oh well. All right. Well, regardless, it's a fabulous clone. And these guys are only 18, blooming size. I only have 7 left though. So if you want one, type in spot, as in see spot run.
Mm-hmm.
Did I pull 2 of them?
No, this is Golden Glory.
Yay. Yours might be lost to frost. Oh, Rosie. I'm going to put you down for one. All right. I love the nails too, Peggy. Thank you. Rosie?
They are cool.
Yeah, I'm giving you one, Rosie. Is there any chance you know if the pleurophallis black fuzzy is tarantula? I haven't seen the black fuzzy bloom, but I will show that picture to Rose because Rose did see it bloom, and I can see if she thinks it might be the same thing. Yeah. Anyone else want a rustic spot? I had like people chomping when I had them in bloom, but they might not be here. Yeah, this is a Nodosa cross. Me too, Kathy. I love Nodosa crosses. I love them because they're compact. They don't take up a lot of horizontal space. They grow thin, tall, and compact. And they don't have to be particularly tall to bloom, which I love as well. So They're good space savers. They're usually fragrant. They're really pretty. Although I don't think this one is rustic spots, but I haven't really stuck my nose in it.
Neither.
But it's a dynamite flower,
yeah.
and it's not a huge flower, but it really has a lot of impact when it's there. Yeah.
Has a lot of panache.
Yeah, yeah, and Rosie is saying it has 3 shades as it ages. Yeah, it goes through an like an orange, a yellow, and like a pinky reddish phase too. I love them. They're really fun. It's like having 3 different cattleyas in one.
Yeah.
All right. If anyone else wants, I still have 6 left, and the code is SPOT, S-P-O-T. Golden Glory?
Yep, BC Golden Glory, Richard Mueller by Tenebrosa.
Yes.
So, Richard Mueller is a very pretty little cattleya.
Yeah, it
And
is.
Tenebrosa is a really pretty big cattleya. And Tenebrosa is a color, like a rusty color, that very few other flowers have.
Foster? Gotcha. Richard Mueller is Milleri by Nodosa. So it is a primary hybrid of Brassavola nodosa and Laelia milleri, which is a teeny tiny, adorable cattleya flower that's probably only about this big, maybe 3/4 of an inch tall, maybe an inch tall. And that's from tip of the dorsal to the bottom petal. And then when it's bred to nodosa, you get this lovely spotting in the lip. It's just a really fun flower. It's not particularly big. When you see it in photos, you're like, oh, that's probably the size of nodosa. No, it's half the size of nodosa usually. And then it's bred to the biggest cattleya, Tenebrosa. I mean, maybe not the biggest, but one of the biggest. So you get this sort of medium grade flower or medium sized flower that's got all the influences of Tenebrosa, all that coppery goodness. And then, but then you bring the blooming size down. And here's the good thing about Tenebrosa too. Tenebrosa will bloom really small. They don't need to be full size to bloom. Yeah. They'll bloom in a 4-inch pot easily. But they'll get as big as purpuratas.
Yep.
So this brings the size down. And it also, you know, you've got that added benefit where the big one doesn't even have to be that big to bloom. So these are probably on the cusp of blooming size. Mm-hmm. Oh, Terry, I got you for spot. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, so let's make, this one is 18.
This is a clone.
Yep. This is BC Golden Glory Apollo. And, I mean, I just love the shape of this flower. I think it's dynamite. And it looks to be like it's possibly a color changer too, because these guys look a little bit pinker than these guys over here. So BC Golden Glory 18, the code is going to be Glory, Glory. Thank you, Kathy. We try and keep the prices decent, you know. Susanna? Oh, and Susanna's got an orchid group, by the way, guys.
Ah.
I don't know if you want to tell everyone what it is and have them join, but you know, the more the merrier everywhere, really. Eve, Terry, Rosie, Donna.
I can smell that gigantea.
Right? Mary, got you. I have one more if anyone wants. All right, what's next?
This is an eclandii, and I don't know if you. This is
different. I have 2 of them. Okay. Different than what?
Didn't we have an eclandii earlier? Wednesday, or
we did. It's the same one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Number 3 crossed with number 6, so they're both selected.
Great, Susanna.
Parents.
Yeah.
And this is I would say, close to flowering.
Yeah, it's Susanna's group is called All for Orchids, and I joined it. I'm in there. She went live at showed some Equigenera stuff and another orchid place. It's fun in there. So show your support if you want in All for Orchids. All right, let's see. Eclandia. Here we go.
Is it FOR or the number?
No, FOR. Yeah, sorry. And yeah, and you can absolutely share it in the group for sure. Mm-hmm. I love Eclandia.
Yeah, me too. One of my favorites.
It's so cute. I'm just trying to get a really clear picture here. That one's clear. There we go. Look at that beaut. Anytime, Susanna. You've been around for years. You're an OG.
Original gold.
Original grower.
Oh.
My neighbor, who's a baker, her company's called OG, the Original Grainster, which I love. All right, so Cattleya eclandii, I have 2 of these. They're only $28, and they are very close to blooming size. They do not need to be big at all. And eclandii will also put out, like Nobilors and Walkerianas, they will put out buds without a sheath. They'll put out buds on their own growth. That's how boss they are.
Yep.
All right, eclandii, let's make the code CLAN, C-L-A-N. And they're 28, and I have 2 of them. Old goat, no way. Vic, you're my old gentleman. Original gentleman. All right, Susanna, gotcha. See, now she has to buy an eclandii. Rosie, I got you for the other one. Clan of the Cave Bear. I read those books.
Yeah, I did too.
It's caveman porn.
Yeah.
It is. Have you ever read them?
Yeah, I read one of them.
It's a lot of porn.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And they get worse as the books go on. I was like, oh, cool, she gets to ride a lion. And then I'm like, it's getting dirty again. You know. I like my porn in vampires, you know. Yeah. I'll read some Anne Rice. All right. What do we have next? Do you want another tray?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do. All right. A beautiful day here, despite what Alexis thinks. It's this time of year, you know, September, October, November, December, the winter time. It's got its pluses and its minuses if you're ever thinking of coming here. The pluses are that after September, usually,
agreed, Kathy.
It's not as crowded because the kids are back in school and so forth, and the days are shorter, but the temperatures are really nice. It cools off at night. It's good sleeping weather without the AC on, that drying up the air, and there's no lines for activities. It's easy to get dinner at a famous place. So I like it. It's a nice time of year. My only complaint is that the sun doesn't come up early enough for me. But by the time I am fed up with that, it's March again, and it starts to get lighter earlier. Anyway. The bad thing is, or the thing that you got to be careful of is, sometimes in the wintertime we'll get rain that will last for a week or more. And I can remember way back, this is before 2000, before they changed the airport situation around, and you could just walk into the airport up to a line of passengers boarding and hand them something. And I was doing wedding photography. So I went I met this couple at the airport and gave them their pictures, and they were in a box, and so I gave them this. They're standing in line waiting to board, and everybody around them is going on that flight. And here a stranger comes up and hands them a box, and they're like, people are looking at me like, does he look like a terrorist or what?
Terrorist.
Anyway, it's all changed now, of course. You can't just do that. All right, what do we have here? This is Maxillaria sanguinei. That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a pretty thing. And I think it's fragrant, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because most all maxillarias are fragrant.
It's really cute. This is probably the hardest working maxillaria that I know. I'm back. I had to peel shrimp. Don't want that fishy smell in the camper. My fingers are numb. I love Bonnie's life.
Yeah.
I want to be in the camper with shrimp.
I like the shrimp part.
It's a camper van, though.
Yeah, but it's in cold weather.
I mean,
I've had enough cold weather to last me forever.
But I want to.
No.
I know.
No.
At a dog show. Oh, is he getting is oh, I can't remember your dog's name. Somebody else got a white poodle named Preacher, and that's all I can think of right now. I can't remember his name.
Get the roots on this.
Yeah, it's got roots. This is a hard little worker. This little guy, I would not be surprised if he had 10 flowers when he blooms.
Yeah.
And it's not a big plant.
Oh, it's on like a 2 1/4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Maxillaria sanguinea. I'll make them 18, and the code's going to be MAX, M-A-X. Yeah, I love Maxillarias too, Susanna. And when these guys get big, it's like, when I say big, I mean 3 times that size. They put on so many flowers. It's brilliant.
And the thing
Janice,
is that
it's all yours.
they tend to grow uphill. So when they put out spikes, they're not all at the same level. They're at different levels, and it really puts on a big show.
Mm-hmm. Next,
okay. Keep the ball rolling here.
Roll it.
This is Pleurothallus species, yellow and orange, and we don't know what the name is. But it seems to be doing pretty well in this little pot.
It's so cute. I don't really have a good picture of that, probably, but let's see. Let's see what Jennifer came up with. Hey. Yeah, here we go. Maybe it looks like this. Who knows? Here's a little yellow one. We just don't know, right? Indy. All right, that's it.
What I do know is that it's in bud.
Indy thinks he's at Disney World. He wants to party in the ring. He's only 7.5 months. He did get reserved yesterday to a 4-point major. Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's like, for you guys who don't know, I believe that's second place. And a dog with a 4-point major is a big deal. Like they've
been around.
Dog show scoring is really hard for me to retain in my brain. I like cat show scoring much better. It's like, oh, you beat 5 other cats? Cool. Like, that's your point, but there's 3-point majors, there's 5-point majors, there's specials, there's all kinds of stuff. His name is Indy Larkins, Raider of the Lost Bark. I love it.
And there's buds
he has
coming
5
down.
points, including a major. That's brilliant.
Look at the buds.
Yeah, there's little buds on this guy.
Yeah.
So eventually, I mean, there's nothing open, right?
No.
No, but gosh, they're cute. And look, sometimes these guys will do this. Look, you see right here? Hold on. Right here, it's making a keiki. When 2 orchids meet each other, when one orchid is really lonely, it makes its own children. But that's where the blooms would come out, because you can see the little blooms are right here. But this guy is like, baby, instant baby.
Mm.
Very cute. Pleurothellus species, yellow and orange, $22, and the code is going to be orange. Yeah, he's a beautiful white standard poodle. He's so cute. Rosie, all yours.
This is Oncidium caracis.
Oh, this one's so cute.
Clone name Ivans. Sib cross.
Huh. I don't think he made it to the list. That's okay. I think I thought he was wish listed and he wasn't. Hold on. I love this little Oncidium.
And this little Oncidium loves you.
Well, this could be your very own Ivan right here.
Ah, look at all those flowers.
It's a miniature Oncidium, and this is blooming size, which is fabulous. And like you see in the picture, you can mount them. They're Oncidiums. They'll grab onto stuff. Emma. I know, it's the first time I saw the picture of this one, I was like, oh no. All right. I only have this one. It's $22. And this is Oncidium croesus, variety Ivans, and then by Sib. And it's probably Ivan Komodo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
more than likely.
More than likely. Okay. Let's make the code Ivan, IVAN. Emma has the same reactions that I do to adorable little flowers. Looks like I'm going to have to order some Ivans for next week. All right, Shelly, it's all yours. But Bonnie and Emma, do you want me to order you one? Because I can do that. And Miwa. Let me make a note of it. Do you have any paperwork over there? Oh, no, I've got this old checkbook that I can write in.
I've got several invoices here.
Oh, great. Give me one of those. Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Did I give you my one pen? No, I have another one.
I have one here.
I got it. You got it, guys. All right. Yeah, let me take some names. Because this actually worked out really well for us when I took down all these wish list items. Because, yeah.
Yeah, and the supplier, Tropical, they were thrilled with this fact that we, not so much that we gave them a bigger order, but that we had things requested, so they didn't have to look around and search and go, oh, let's see, we got one of these.
They would like,
I wonder if they would like. Did we ever give them this before? And
anyone else? I've got Masaoka, Klaus, Shapiro, and Solera. All right. Hold on, we got a YouTube hiccup. Stop hiccuping, YouTube. All right, we're good.
Okay, this is an Angraecum. This is Angraecum
Iclarianum.
Iclarianum.
Yeehaw.
Yep, selfing. It's in a basket in a pot, and has lots of aerial roots. So you can tuck them into the media, or you can leave them out. And this is when a spray bottle is good, because when you just water the pot, this root's not going to get wet. But if you spray it with a mister, then it will soak up the water.
Look at how gorgeous this is. These flowers are awesome. They're not as big as Sesquipedale, but they're probably the same size as like Magdalena. Well, maybe a little smaller than Magdalena's, but still, for an angraecoid, it's a nice big flower, and it is solidly half green. Like, it's not pure white or think it's, this or that or whatever. It's half green and half creamy white. And these guys are nice big flowers that come all along the
Stem.
Wait, let me see if I have that other. Hold on 1 second.
All right. It's going to look for something.
I had this other angraecum bloom out, and I just almost peed my pants.
Oh.
It's still in bloom.
Ah, good. You reach it?
Yeah.
Angraecums are a wonderful group of flowers. They're I think they're all white or close to white, and a lot of times flowers are white, especially when they flower at night.
Is that the stupid, cutest little thing you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Ah! Look at this one, guys. Can you see that? This is Angraecum ochraceum. You can see that little sort of nectary right there. Oh, they're so cute. I can't handle it. Oh, it's a little too high. Okay. Hold on. Getting it lower. Trying to get it to focus. It's like, no. I'm trying. I think you got it at one point, but like, what a cutie. Ugh. I sent that in, I think, a Grower's Choice box. Kathy, did you get one of those? Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Let me give the code for this. Angraecum eichlerianum. I just have the one. It's only $28, and the code is going to be the letter A. All right, Michelle Q. I missed the Maui Orchid show today. Went over to check on my 78-year-old neighbor and had to break into his house because he didn't answer the door. Found him on the bathroom floor. He had been there for 5 days. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
broken arm, acute renal failure because he had no water for 5 days, and chemical burns because he fell into spilled bleach. Oh gosh. Geez. He needs a life alert. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I'm so glad you broke into his house. Can you imagine if you just knocked on the door and walked away?
Yeah, he'd have died.
Oh my goodness.
Sure.
You saved his life, kid.
Yeah.
Tina, it's all yours. I hope we all have neighbors as good as you, honestly.
Yeah.
Angraecums, as far as their light requirements, I'd probably have to look it up. I think they vary from species to species. So I'm not exactly sure. Which one do you have, Annette? I can't believe that. That's amazing. I'm so glad he's okay.
Yeah.
God. I mean, that's a really good reason to miss the orchid show, though. And I'm going to come with you to Redlands, so don't worry. We'll go to that one together. And we'll check on every neighbor before we go.
Yeah.
Be like, you good, you good, you good?
We can go now.
Yes. I can get more. Do you want me to order you one, Barbara? Who wants me to order one for them? Eichlerianum? Just say me. The police told you were trespassing? Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah.
Who cares? Todd, do you want me to order you one? Okay, gotcha. Lemford White Beauty, Vigarii Leonis, and Longa Calcar. Okay. I'm going to actually ask Mateus because he might really have an idea about that. He's got some really nice something in bloom right now. Yeah, I'll ask Mateus. I feel like he would have the knowledge on that one.
All right.
Because none of mine have been out from underneath this shade cloth, and they've bloomed.
Yeah. Doritis pulcherrima.
Doritis.
It's a great thing. Everybody should have one, at least.
I think so too. They're just a really rewarding little phalaenopsis.
Yeah, thing. And flowers, individual flowers don't last very long, maybe a week or so, but they have sequentially opening flowers that'll go on for months.
Oh, and we just talked to someone about, you remember we had those Roy Tokunagas, the pink ones? And then it was Hawaii Stripe that I sold out. Here's the cool news. We're getting more of the Hawaii Stripe because I remember there were a couple more people who wanted. And, oh, I need to add 3 mini snowflakes to that order. Can you call her and let her know? Okay. And then she's got a new one that's coming in. I can't remember the name, but she was saying that the flowers last for 6 months, you guys. So that's something right there rivaling the grocery store fails. You know, if you want something different, but you want it to last forever, I'm very excited. Yeah, I'll see what he's got, Sandra. Absolutely. I might have a Lemford cross back to Sesquipedale. But I'll check.
We did have those for a while.
Yeah. 6 months is a long. Well, is it a long time? It's a long time to say carry a crocodile, right? In your hands.
That's true.
That's a stressful thing.
I've never gotten over 2 or 3 days.
But 6 months is probably say you're healthy for 6 months. That's good. That wouldn't feel too long to me. I think it depends on what you're doing in those 6 months. Yeah, me too, Eve. I think we've got 12 of them coming, right? 12 of the long-lasting ones. I can't remember what it's called, though.
I can't either.
All right. Well, we'll text her and find out and add those 3 mini snowflakes. Okay. Doritis pulcherrima. Here's the flowers. This is the color that the standard Doritis are in. It's a fuchsia. It's all the color. They went, how much color do you want to pack into this flower? And they're like, all of it. And they're really fun. They hold that spike well above the media and the foliage. And let's make the code. This one's only $16, and the code is going to be Dorito. Dorito.
Dorito.
Aha. I forgot about this one.
Okay.
But how cute is this? Can you even stand this?
Yeah.
I just about passed out when I saw it.
Did we liquidate his stuff?
Yeah.
Thought I'd seen it.
Rosie, all yours. Yeah, we did.
Okay. This is Epidendrum paniculatum. Green and white.
The flowers are so cute. You ready?
Yeah. Looks like it's in sheath.
Hello, Mama.
Ah.
Nani. Why are you so cute? Hello, baby girl.
Nani of the whiptail.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. So cute. Your dog's name is Burrito, so when he heard Ted say Dorito, his ears perked up. Oh. I'm sorry, but that's probably one of the best names for a dog ever.
Yeah.
There's a little Chihuahua I follow on TikTok called Zucchini. I love a good food name. I do. My cat was meowing and you said, hello, Mama. And she's like, who? I love when people's animals react to the live.
Yeah.
Because, come here.
Yeah. What you doing? You want a treat?
Hi, Nellie. Hi, baby girl. Hello. She wags her tail so much that it hinders her walking.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so Epi paniculatum. Epis are in the Cattleya tribe. So this takes the same care as any Cattleya. Crowd it rather than overpotting it. Let it dry in between waterings, but not a ton because the pseudobulbs aren't huge. They're more like canes.
Yeah. Mm.
Kikurage is named for a mushroom. Oh, I love that. I didn't know that was his whole name. Kikurage. Kiku. That's the poodle Akita that Crystal Foss has.
Oh, my.
I know, right? All right. Epi paniculatum.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice size plant.
Yeah. It's $30 and it's in double sheath.
Yeah.
And each one of those has this whole cluster spray of adorable little green and white flowers.
Here and another one up here.
There you go. All right, so let's make the code on this one pan, as in Pan's Labyrinth, or I'll cook this egg in a pan, or I'm going to hit my husband over the head with this frying pan. Oh, it's the wood ear mushroom. I just checked the FedEx site, and my order has not shipped yet, Alexis Ezra. You're going to have to talk to the shipping department on that one.
Is that person signed up to have shipped this week? Or?
It's Todd.
Oh. Never mind.
Yeah, adjust your attitude. It's Todd. It's just Todd. Nobody wants this Epi? Pan? Paniculatum? Okay, that's all right.
This is Dendrobium spectabilis.
Yeah. Oh, Todd's gonna take it. Look at that. See? It's a good thing we kept your order back, huh?
A species from New Guinea.
All right. This is a really cool dendrobium. There it is. It's hectic, is the best way I can describe it.
Mm.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's helter-skelter.
So what it kind of looks like to me is that someone had a lovely dendrobium and then shoved like a stick of dynamite in it and blew it apart. Please hold for next available agent. I used to get these from another grower, and they were just a little too expensive because they were this size, but I had to charge $30 for them. But here's the good news. These are 18.
Mm.
Yeah. And I do have a little flexibility if I sell most of them. It looks like a drunk octopus. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Go home, octopus. You're drunk.
Yeah. You're cut off.
The flowers are quite big too. They're several inches tall and a couple across.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they have a ton of them. They're not orange.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Every time he's like, looks orange. He reminds me of your son, by the way. Yeah. All right, Dendrobium spectabile. I have 9 of these left, and they're, like I said, they're only 18. They're still probably about 2 years from blooming, I'd say. Just to be perfectly honest. I'm going to see what they say on the, let me see what they say on the list. Because I'll defer to their opinion on the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That paper you have is, in fact, the invoice.
But I want to, hold on. Okay. Here we go. It says, yeah, near blooming size. So it's not too far off.
Yeah.
I guess. All right, cool. So, there's no clonal name on this one, I don't think.
Mm.
Is there?
No.
All right. Is it a Sib cross or anything?
Just says New Guinea.
All right. Seed probably grown, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Let's make the code octopus. Now that Todd said it twice. Yeah, they don't. I mean, they like for dendrobiums, they don't get particularly tall. Like I have a dendrobium over on that bench over there that's taller than me. It's like 6 feet tall in bloom, 7 feet tall probably. Spectabulaes aren't going to really. I'd say they wouldn't get over 2.5 feet. So they're not going to be ridiculous. All right, Foster, Helen, Donna. How you doing, Donna? Todd, Barbara, not den macrophyllum tall. I mean, maybe similar to macrophyllum, but macrophyllum's like 2.5 feet. Rosie, gotcha. Michelle, gotcha. All right. And I have 2 more if anyone wants. All right. Next. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
This is Masdevallia floribunda, subspecies
Tuckerheimii.
Tuckerheimii, yeah.
That way you don't have to pull the tag out.
Yeah. And it's got 2 flowers open and 1, 2, 3 spikes, and the 3rd spike has a flower that's almost open. It is open.
So
let me see if I can get it.
I don't think this is Tucker. This is. Yeah, this is the best This is the best picture on the internet right now of that, and it's a dead ringer. Oh, sorry, Donna Wagner. Did you want one too, Donna? Did Giacomo Elliott? Mine is Hoosier by Shorty, and it's probably 2.5 feet tall. Good. Yeah, they do have a shorter clone that they've been using in Spectabile to keep the size down as much as possible, which I always appreciate. Donna, all right, I got you.
This flower is so pretty.
It really is, and there's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for a plant this size, it's got 4 spikes.
Yeah.
5 spikes. Excuse me.
Yeah, that one hasn't opened yet.
Mm-hmm.
How cute. I have 2 of these, and they're only $22.
Oh, wow.
If you want one, type in Florida, Florida. Jennifer, I got you.
Every now and then the breeze that's coming from the trade winds come from that direction. Every now and then it swings over this way a little bit, and the gigantea is.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a warm grower, Barbara. I would say it's more heat tolerant than some other Masdevallias because of where it was grown. That Floribunda is grown just down the street from us and at a lower elevation.
Much lower.
So if you're worried about a slightly warmer environment, with this one, I wouldn't freak out too bad. And it looks like I'm going to be stuck with at least one of them, so I'll let you know.
This is Bulbophyllum barbigerum.
I love barbigerum.
The 2-inch pot or 2.5-inch pot.
Barbigerum and miniatum.
And it's mounted on a piece of
Donna,
bark.
gotcha. Oh, they're only 22, Barbara. Hi, Miranda. Oh, yeah, here, I'll just put you down for the other one, Barbara. Don't worry. All right. Let me know how it goes. All right, so this is Bulbophyllum barbitrum. I don't know if you can see this picture, but let me check real quick. If not, I can find another one. Okay, you can kind of see that. This is the little sort of puffy fly fishing lure look it has. This is actually on the flexible lip. So all bulbophyllums have a flexible or hinge lip that bobbles around in the breeze or if you take it in the car or whatever. This one, it catches the breeze, so it has a much more exaggerated sort of waft to it. And it's really a pretty color. Here, let me see. Can you see that? Oh, Cindy, you missed the first 2 hours, my dear. I'm so sorry. She's like, dang, missed the first hour. And I'm like, ooh. You let me know if there's anything you missed, and I'll see if I can get it for you, okay? I promise. Okay, Bulbophyllum barbitrum. I only have one of these.
And it's mounted.
Yeah. And it's only $22, and the code is going to be Barb, after my favorite customer, Barbara.
These look like lima beans, the pseudobulbs.
The pseudobulbs are so cute. They do look like huge lima beans. In fact, they're usually a really pale green.
Yeah.
And it's just so cute. Oh, Helen Hall Sanders says, looking good, Ted.
Thank you, Helen.
Yeah, Barbara, you have one of these barbitrum, right? Yeah. Oh, look, she's getting this one. All yours.
Okay. All right, this is Sichuanfinia Shihanii.
And we have had these. We had these last Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah.
And none of them were in bloom. This one's in bloom.
Yeah. AKA Pusillum.
Yeah, Pusilla is the synonym for Shihanii. Mm-hmm. These are such fun. It has an old spike there, and then those are the new flowers. These bloom a lot for me.
Is that? I get fragrance. Do you get
let me see.
Out of that?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a little lemony.
Yeah.
Sichuanfinia Shihanii. I have 2 of these. They're only $20, and the code's going to be lemon. They can absolutely take hot weather. Yeah, they're pretty heat tolerant. They're warm growers anyway, and mine did just fine. The only time where they have any sort of a struggle is when you don't water them properly, because they don't really have much of a pseudobulb. It's just sort of a mini flat little thing. So just make sure you don't let them dry out too intensely.
Great.
Lemon, anyone? All right, move on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
This is Leptotes bicolor, variety Alba.
You know what's funny is that it's called Leptotes bicolor because there's 2 colors on it. Now that it's an Alba, is now a Leptotes unicolor. No, but the Leptotes all have slightly different shapes to them too. Leptotes bicolor is probably my favorite next to Bonkiana, which I haven't had forever. But
well, it's got a couple of sheets on it, but I don't know if they're going to flower or not.
It probably will. They flower a lot. Look at how cute these flowers are, though. I love them. I love them. These are mounted on a little piece of tree fern. These guys have pretty much the same culture as like cattleyas. Like, you can give them a fair amount of light, but they don't need it like cattleyas do to bloom. And they bloom just like cattleyas right at the sort of butt crack of the leaf. And then they have these cute little flowers. And I think they're just the cutest things.
Indeed.
All right, I have 2 of these. They're only 22. They're mounted on a little piece of tree fern. And these guys can take all the heat and a lot of the light. Leptotes bicolor. Let's make the code color, COLOR. And I have 2 of them for 22.
All right, this one is Stanhopea Madurai, Natural World.
Rosie and Tina. Gotcha.
Looks like it's flowering size. Roots coming out the bottom of the basket. I would cut a few of the spokes out of the bottom of the basket to allow the larger caliber spike, flower spike to get out. Other than that, it's okay in here for now. When it finishes flowering, I would pot it up, put it in a 5.5 basket or 6. Pretty flower. Doesn't last forever, but
they are shockingly cool.
They are spectacular.
Yeah, and they're fragrant too.
Oh yeah.
So Stanhopea Madurai. This is species Stanhopea.
Mm-hmm. Certainly flowering size.
Certainly. Yep. And he's only $30. You gotta love that. He's a nice chubby one too.
Yeah, he is. And
I sometimes sell Stanhopeas for $35, $40 that are in 4-inch pots, and they're not even that big.
Yep.
So Stanhopea Madurai, variety Natural World, and then they did a selfing on that. And the code for this one's going to be World, WORLD. Why is it so hard for me to quickly spell world? I don't know. Weird. Joanne, it's all yours.
This
Aspasia?
is Aspasia.
Yay, it took me forever to find
Principissa.
It's a pissa.
Yeah.
All right.
In spike. 1, 2, 3, 4 spikes.
Look at how cute these flowers are. Let me see if I can get a... Well, it doesn't want to really clear up, but you can kind of get the idea. Melly, are you hunting lizards? She's back there just stalking the sides. Look at how beautiful that is. You're welcome, Joanne. This is a really cool species. I don't even really know the care for this one. Maybe I should find out. Aspasia. Let's see. Common name, the elegant Aspasia.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Let's learn together. This says, well, it will someday. Okay, here we go. Found in Costa Rica, Panama, and Colombia in lowland tropical rainforests at elevation of sea level up to 500 meters. It's a medium-sized, hot-growing epiphyte with blah, 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 blah. Blooms in the spring, summer, and fall on the axillary 10-inch or 10-inch long flowered inflorescence arising from a mature pseudobulb. After flowering, a short 1 to 2 month rest is beneficial. Then resume watering and fertilizing with the onset of the new growth.
Good to know.
Best if given very cramped quarters in a small pot. So this likes to be crowded. This species is in flower for various months if given the proper culture, and it's often found in conjunction with ants and may benefit to their being present.
Oh.
Interesting. All right, so Aspasia principissa.
With 4 spikes.
Wow, that's going to be dynamite.
Yep.
Okay. $28, and the code is going to be Prince. I want it to be piss.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a nightmare. In a fun way, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Absolutely. I see a dendrochilum in there.
Yeah. Joanne, that one's all yours too. Well, now I know how to take care of an Aspasia. Oh, that's the embryi. Hold on. Vic sent me a picture of that.
This is Solange multiflora.
Oh, it's multiflora. Sorry. All right. I'm getting there. I think I might have one of these in bloom, actually. Nope, I do not. Nope. Oh, yes. So, look at this. Do you see this? This nonsense? This craziness here? Now, I know you would have, Joanne. Thank you. Karma, my husband and I have been rocking the Prince all day. I love it. Because his name is Prince and he is funky.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let me talk about this thing real quick.
Okay.
I don't want to get too graphic, but in my opinion, this stinks. I hate the smell of this thing. It has a very biological smell, which a lot of people will recognize when you smell it. And if you've ever had a teenage boy, I'm sure their room smells like this on occasion. But it's really...
is this of a sexual nature?
It's horrifying, you guys. I can't. Now, does it put out a gorgeous show? Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Is it easy to maneuver around if you don't like the smell in the greenhouse? Not even a little. Do I try to work near them? No, I don't. Because all these flowers are amazing, and you look at it and you're like, wow, and you start walking toward it and you're like, okay, all right. Now, I know people who are like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, all right, to each their own, because I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum. But those people are sick and disgusting. I know, right, Shelley? She's like, this is a hard sell. I know. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous flower. It's this big foxtail. It's thick. It's beautiful. Here, and let me show you what they look like even closer up. Let's see.
If we dare get closer.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But look at these. Look at how cool they are. Just don't get near it.
Yeah, I must admit, it didn't bother me that much. But
yeah. Because that smell only comes from men.
And if you have a garage that doesn't go below freezing, might be good to have in this case. Or a basement that nobody goes.
Okay, but can you imagine literally going down to someone's basement and then the entire thing smells like that?
Yeah.
I would get the heck out of that house like yesterday and just set it on fire on my way out. All right, this is Solange multiflora. And if you, Miranda's like, now come on. Here's the thing. If you don't believe me,
buy it.
Buy it. And then you live with it. Anyway, it's a really lovely one. This is a division of one called Suwada. This is $26. It's blooming size, and the code is going to be Flora, Flora. Yes, it has a very manly smell. The manliest of all smells. Technically. Unless you were born a man, you can't make that smell. Does that make sense, guys? Victor! I knew there would be someone with enough guts and determination.
Nasal fortitude.
Nasal fortitude. That's cute. Now that one is the Finca Dracula one, right?
Yep.
Embryi. Okay, let me bust out Vic's picture.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I can bring it up here. Let me see. I didn't even put it on the list like a turkey. All right. But I can go to my Facebook. Here we go.
This looks like a front division. This is
here it is.
Maxillaria embryi Finca Dracula. And
look at how cool these flowers are, guys. First of all, huge. Second of all, look at that gorgeousness. It's tall but drippy, just like, you know, that's that pixel. Yeah, see, Shelly knows what I'm talking about.
and I have been to Finca Dracula. It's
yes.
a orchid farm that specializes in Draculas.
Mm-hmm.
Way up in the mountains in Panama.
This is a division of Maxillaria embryi, variety Finca Dracula, that specializes in Draculas and Masdevallias and cool growers like that in cloud forests.
Because they're at 8,000 feet.
Which is it's high up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
This one is $30. And Vic, do you have any like tips or tricks? Or is it just standard Maxillaria culture on this guy? Let's make the code Dracula, even though it's not one, and it's $30. I don't know if he's still here, but if he is, give me the wisdom. I need the wisdom. She's going to go pick on Riggy's. Foster, it's all yours. All right, what you got next?
All right.
And if Vic has any tips, I'm sure he'll type them in if he's here.
This is Pleurothallus tonduzii.
It's a doozy.
You can see the flowers on the leaf.
I'm going to put up a picture.
This spikes come out right at the very beginning of the leaf, and then it just lays right on the leaf like a platter. Just waiting for the pollinator. And I don't think the flowers ever open up wider than this, do they?
They do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
This one's not quite open.
Not quite,
yeah. I mean, look, here. It's pretty open.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does have a little bit of a hood right there.
Yeah, I think it looks better in person than it does in the picture.
I do too.
Nice. But it does not want to stand up.
No, this is really top heavy, and it would probably benefit from being put in like a terracotta pot.
Yeah. And it'd be easy to do because it's in moss and it'll just lift right out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Pleurothallus tonduzii. Let's make the code Doozy, D-O-O-Z-Y. It's $30. And it is just a giant Pleurothallus, and it's got some new growth right there.
Yep.
And they bloom more than once from each leaf, so, you know, you get quite the show. Like, it's not just one leaf like a cattleya or sheath and blah, 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 blah. It keeps going.
Yeah, it's got 6 flowers open right now.
Yeah, which is fab. Oh, and I still have a Burana Beauty left if anyone wants.
Oh, do you have another one of those?
I just have one left.
Oh.
Yeah. Do they rebloom on the same leaf each time? Yeah, absolutely. They do. If I don't know if you can see it, but next to all of these blooms that are happening right now are old spikes.
Yeah. Yeah, almost all of them have an old spike right next to them.
Yeah. Barbara Barra says she finds they like a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They don't really have a pseudo.
They have no storage.
So there's no storage.
Yeah.
So you can kind of almost tell the Victor. It's all yours. You can almost tell the culture on a plant by its attributes. You know, like
structure. Yeah.
Yeah, its structure, its growth habit, its flowering habit. You know, you can kind of make a cool guesstimate on a lot of things, which is, I think, a very cool thing.
Mm-hmm. This is bulbophyllum.
Oh, I'm sorry, Donna. It was Doozy, and Victor got it. But I can order you one. Do you want me to get you one?
This is a bulbophyllum, a hybrid called Adorable Candy Ann. And I'm guessing it was made by
Bill.
Tom.
Yep, Bill Toms.
Because a lot of his stuff is adorable.
Yeah. Okay, Donna, I'll get you one. No worries. Oh, that's a fabulous one. Look at that.
Yeah, if he made it, he's so familiar with the species that I would think he would have picked good ones to go together.
Agreed. Bulbophyllum Candy Ann. Adorable Candy Ann.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. This one's only $24.
You have more than one? Just one?
No, just one.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's only $24, and it is doing really well. It's got a growth coming out of the pot here. And how many growths inside?
6.
Nice. So blooming size for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the code is going to be Ann, A-N-N. Candy Ann. Shelly, it's all yours.
This is Bulbophyllum makoyanum, and it's an AM clone. It's D&B, which is not done in Bradstreet.
Duty and Burke.
AMAOS. So it is an awarded Bulbophyllum makoyanum, and it's in bud. It hasn't opened, but there's the spike with the bud on it.
So each one of these isn't part of a flower. Each one of these is its own flower. So each one of those can be pollinated, or can, have the pollen taken from them and given to another flower. It's very cool the way bulbophyllums do that. It looks like one big flower, but in fact, it's several little flowers.
And you can see how that would help the flower get pollinated.
Oh, sure.
Because it'd be much more visible being big like that. So all the flowers get together in a big bunch, and then it becomes a lot easier to see.
Yeah. Hey, Maureen. We're getting closer, Maureen. Don't worry. All right. Bulbophyllum makoyanum, D&B, AMAOS. This is a division that's carrying the award. So it's 28, and the code is going to be SHARK, S-H-A-R-K. Chomp, chomp. All right. Well, is that area?
Yeah, area convalariotes. Yeah, it's an R, not an N.
Yeah. These guys are fun. Areas are really fun. Areas can also have that same sort of biological stinkiness to them. Convolvuluroides is not as bad as like hyacinthoides. So, this one has never really repulsed me in any sense. But it's also smaller, that Silogeny multiflora gets quite big. So, when we had that big one in the greenhouse, the one that Cecile eventually bought.
Oh, yeah.
His name was Stinky Boy, and he had a pot that we had to carry like a baby. He was big. Anyway, this is Area convolvuluroides, and it's pretty easy to grow. And Areas have the cutest little flowers. They're just like little white cheddar macaroni shells. They're just fun. I only have this one, but he's only $24, and he's blooming size. And they're new growths. I love the way the new growths start out with that sort of herringbone pattern on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me a little of Beringiana. It's cute, though. All right. So this guy's 24, and the code is going to be Eria, E-R-I-A. Next.
Next is this dendrochilum. This is Wenzellii. This is the yellow form, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't smell anything, but most of the dendros are.
I don't think Wenzellii is fragrant.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Doesn't seem to be.
Honestly, if I'm going to be honest. In my honest opinion.
Frankly.
Ooh, that's a new one, frankly. All right. This is Dendrochilum wenzellii. These guys have really interesting growth habit, even when they're not in bloom. But when they are in bloom, you don't even have to stake these guys up. They hold themselves up. And they're little and they're adorable, and each little flower on that chain is its own unique little starflake. The other forms that this comes in is alba and a red form. This is the
yellow.
Yeah.
From the Philippines.
This is Dendrochilum wenzellii yellow. It's $24. I have one of them, and the code is going to be the letter W. You can just keep moving through them.
All right.
Yum, yum, yum.
This is Bulbophyllum Mastercianum.
Yeah.
Young's Adorable Gift, AMAOS. So this is awarded.
Lee,
once
gotcha.
again, an awarded Bulbophyllum. And the spike, the flowers are not open
First
yet.
time? Nice, Kathy.
New growth on it. Well established. Nice looking plant. And it's got my favorite bottom with the recessed area that gives it a little more air circulation, which I think is nice.
I agree.
The thing is that when you get a plant in a 4-inch pot like this, the outside bark all around the edges dries out quicker than the center. And this having this recess in the bottom of the pot pokes up an area in the middle where it doesn't dry out as fast and lets air get in there. And I just think it's a much better design for an orchid pot.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an umbel type. You can see it's really pretty.
Yeah, and like Makoyanum, it's an umbel type, but this one has big old, drapes as the flower, as opposed to the long pointy sticks that Mako Yanum has.
Yeah, these look like little slippers.
Yeah. This is Bulbophyllum Mastersianum, Young's Adorable Gift. Again, Bill Tom's clone on this one. And the code, or it's 32. It carries the award, and the code is going to be GIFT, GIFT.
Very pretty. New growth starting. And that's it for that tray.
That means we're done.
Oh, all right, that's the last one.
It do. I'll go over the leftovers while you grab some giveaways, maybe?
Yeah, good idea.
You good for that?
Uh-huh.
All right. No one for this guy? All right, no worries. All right, I'm going to go over the leftovers with you guys while Ted grabs some giveaways, and then we'll all go home. And, well, I mean, you guys are probably home. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home and pet my dog. I'm going to walk him extra long because he did not go. This Bulbophyllum, it's a standard Bulbophyllum. It's not anything big like Bulbophyllum phalaenopsis. So it's probably maxed out at, here, hold on. Where did it go? Mako, here. This is as tall as they get, right? It'll just keep growing outwards. So it'll new growth, new growth, new growth, new growth. And eventually it'll start growing in two directions. It's got a new growth pointed toward where my finger is right now. And they're easy to divide. Most Bulbophyllums are really easy to divide. You just make sure, I would make sure you have 3 good pseudobulbs, and then you can just cut in between the, bushier. They get bushier. Ziphium, do you want one of these? Yeah, it's a rambler, exactly, Maureen. Some of them have a tighter growth habit, and they don't, like, they're like Barbigerum is, but a lot of them are ramblers like that one, where they just kind of go, I'll go this way, and then maybe a little this way. All right, let's go over the leftovers. They do not have high light requirement, Shelley. Bulbophyllums are pretty easy shade growers. Yeah, in general. They can take a fair amount of light. Can I show the Parishii? Yeah. I'll grab it in a minute. Let me go over these guys, and then I will absolutely show you the Parishii. Okay. The code was gift. If anyone wants it, it's 32 in gift. All right. So I have some rustic spots. H&R clone. They're $18 in 3-inch pots, just about blooming size. Shelley, I got you for gift. Do you want the other one, Todd? I'm going to put your name on it. There we go. All right. So rustic spots in a 3-inch pot, just about blooming size. They're $18, and if I sell the last 4 for at 18, I will mark all of them down to 16. That was my original deal. All right. So if you guys want a rustic spots, type in spot, S-P-O-T. I also have a bunch of Robert's Choice. And this is I would say a compact size Cattleya. Annette, I got you for a spot. Sylvia, got you for a spot. These Robert's Choice are only $22 in a 4-inch pot. But I can make them 20 if I sell 5 more. So if you want a Robert's Choice, type in Rob, R-O-B. All right? R-O-B. I also have 2 Cattleya Maxima albas, which I'm a little shocked at. because they are so cool. Victor's going to get a Rob. Barbara. Two more and I'll discount them. Maxima alba. Just a gorgeous plant, gorgeous flower. They are a little off blooming size, although they are throwing sheaths, so I might be wrong about that. Maximas don't get particularly large, but they do move outward. They're a little like Ludimenianas in that way. Helen, got you for a Rob. And Sue, pulling it together for the discount. There we go, down to 20. The Robert's Choice are now officially $20. If anyone else wants one, type in Rob, R-O-B. Okay, this one, the Maxima alba, these guys are 32. They're in 5-inch pots. They're actually, here, they're right here. This is the smallest one, but you can see it's throwing a sheath, so he's ready to go. They can stay in those pots for several years. Miranda, I got you for a Rob. All right, cool. All right. Maxima albas, they're $32. If anyone wants one of these, type in Max. All right? They have great flowers. I also have Mem Hiromi Nishii, which super cute. This is the form of the flower. Hold on. So you can see what it looks like shape-wise. It is a Schilleriana by Walkeriana. Max, I got you for Tina. And then, but what was used for the parents on this particular one were the cerulean versions, which I don't have a picture of the resulting cerulean, but these are the two parents. This is Walkeriana cerulean and Schilleriana cerulean. And I'm a sucker for Schilleriana cerulean. I love those. This is Cattleya Mem Hiromi Nishii. And these are seedlings. So there's, I don't think that they're going to have, there's no clonal name on this one. So they could all vary a little bit, which is fun. Some could be spotted, some could be not. They're all going to be fragrant because both of the parents are. If anyone wants one of these, type in the letter M. And let's see, if I sell 5 more, yeah, 5 more, I'll make them 22 instead of 24. All right? And so the code on that one is the letter M, as in Mary, or Mem Hiromi Nishii. I'm excited for that one. And then next, I have a couple left of Yuandong Sweet Variety Dragon Fruit. Sasha, Kathy? Got you for the M's. 2 more and I'll discount them. Yeah, Yuandong Sweet Variety Dragon Fruit right here. These guys are in 4-inch pots. They're $22, and the code is going to be DRAGON, D-R-A-G-O-N. They are near blooming size, and I have 4 left. Helen H., I gotcha. I have 2 Sichuan Fia Shiani Eyes. These guys are super cute, in bloom too. They look like little grassy gremlins. And Barbara, I got you for a dragon. Victor, dragon. All right, cool. I have 2 of these at $20. I'll make them 18 if anyone wants them right now. Make the code HAM, H-A-M. I don't know why. HAM. Let's see. I have a couple Dendrobium unicums. Nicholas, I got you for ham. Sylvia, you got the other ham. You guys got all the ham. If anyone has interest, Patton Oswalt has a really funny bit about buying ham. He's a stand-up comedian. All right. A couple of these unicums. They're awfully cute. Species Dendrobium. Likes a winter slowdown to a winter rest. You don't have to rest them as hard as you would a Cataseidinae, but they just bloom a little bit better. Kind of like anosmums in that way. So they are deciduous. They get naked every so often. But look at that cute. This is Dendrobium unicum, and if you want one of these, they are $18 in bud in a 3-inch pot, and the code is unicorn, UNICORN. And I don't know if I have pictures up of these, but let's see. Yeah, here I have a Dendrobium dearei, which blooms out with this beautiful flower. Nicholas, I gotcha. Did I get that one? Tina? Yes, I did. I got her. Thank you. Nicholas and Donna, got you. How you doing, Nicholas? All right. I didn't get Nicholas's dragon. No, I didn't, but now I do. Nicholas, did you want a dragon? I just didn't see that.
What is this little guy?
Good. I'm good. Ornithocephalus gladiatus. Oh, you were going to write that.
Not with that, I'm not.
Sorry. All right, Nicholas, I got you for a dragon. Okay. I have one of these. Look at how cool this is, though, in full bloom. Hold on. Look at that stupid thing.
Well,
I have one of these. It's blooming size. It's in a 2-inch pot. It's $20. If anyone wants this one, type in deer, D-E-A-R or D-E-E-R. I don't care. I also have a Dendrochilum eucifolium. And these guys have like, it almost looks like feathers. It's a very soft Dendrochilum. So this guy's very cute. And he's $22. If anyone wants that one, Yucca, Y-U-C-C-A would be it. I know, I didn't realize that he was going to make it a tag when I said it. And then I was like, oh. All right. Let's see. What else? Epicentropetalum. We have a couple of those left. And those guys are very cute. They're all in flower in 3-inch pots. They have these gorgeous flowers. They're about 1.5 feet tall right now. And they just keep spreading. They're great. And you can mount these and you can grow them sideways. And they're really special. They're only $16. I discounted them to $16. I have 4 left, and the code is going to be CENTER, C-E-N-T-E-R. Or if you want to be British about it, C-E-N-T-R-E.
brilliant. What about these guys? We're gonna.
We're gonna pot those first. Yeah, here's the centropetalums. Look at how cute. So cute. Victor, Becca, Helen, gotcha. All right, cool. I still have that little area convoluroides. It's $24 in a 3.5-inch pot. If anyone wants, you can type in area, E-R-I-A. We have a couple of these. Catleas, can you hold this up for a sec? Pure Soul.
Oh, sure.
Lee, you got the last center. I have a couple of these at 28. They've been recently repotted and are now established. And this is LC Pure Soul Yutaka Morimoto. And these are 28. And if you want one, type in Soul, S-O-U-L. What did Ted just do? I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, that's little
plugs.
Cherryophorums. I'm sorry, Rita, I ran out of centropetalums. I'm sorry. Soul for Victor. All right. And then I have a couple Peristeria alatas. We're getting near the end here. This is, ooh, hello. This is a really cool orchid. Those flowers are about like the size of a ping pong ball, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Oh, the soul looks like this. See this? And it's fragrant. Oh, it's nicely fragrant. I mean, not like any Cattleyas stink, but Perseviliana's up there.
Yeah.
Peristeria alata, terrestrial, grows pretty tall. Spikes are crazy tall. These guys are closer to blooming size than not. In 3-inch pots, they're only $18, and the code is the letter P, as in Peristeria. I'm sorry, Annette, I sold out all the centers. I'm sorry. I'll get more of them, though. They still have them on the list. Victor. And Susan. And Janice. And the last one goes to Kathy Penwell. But I'll get more of those, too. Karen, Sylvia, do you want me to save you one for next week? Okay. I got you guys covered. And Annette, I will put your name on the centropetalum, too. And Rita. Oh, you're shipping? I can give you one this week and then just take one from next week. That's not a problem. Here. I'm sure someone is going to be cool about that. And I'm not even going to tell the person who it is. I'm just going to put them on the list and they'll get billed and it'll be fine. There we go. I'll take someone who's not shipping. All right, you got it. I'm playing fast and loose with people's $18 right here.
Ooh.
That's actually what I did, Eve. I got you down for a second one over there. Thank you, my dear. You're very sweet. I have a couple Phail violaceous ceruleas, and they look like so, and they are fragrant too. So if you want one of these, they're $32, blooming size in 3-inch pots, and the code is going to be Phail, P-H-A-L. You guys are so sweet. Why y'all so sweet? I have one Potnera Burana Beauty. It's over here. Right here. If anyone wants this guy, he's 28. Christina, I got you for a Phail. If you guys want Burana Beauty, type in Beauty, B-E-A-U-T-Y, $28 in a 5-inch pot. And then I just have a couple Zygonesia Cynosure or Cynosure Bluebird. And I will show you what those look like. And and I have those SVO cats in baskets. And Jennifer looked up 3 of them for me. And I'm going to put the 4th one. I'll get the name of the 4th one. Victor, beauty's all yours. And these guys are $22. And I have 2 of them. And they're in spike in 4-inch pots. And if you want one of those, type in bird, B-I-R-D, bird.
Bird is the word.
Bird, bird, bird. All right. So what do we got for giveaways?
Oh, we got some interesting stuff.
Fun.
A couple of Cattleyas, a Dendrobium, an Angraecum.
All right, well.
Would you make up a tag for the Cuthbertsoniana?
Ornithocephalus gladiatus?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
You bet. Yeah, I have a smaller pen, too.
Good. All right, so we have for giveaways, we have this Cattleya bicolor, and this is variety Measures-ianum crossed with variety punctata. So that's going to be interesting.
All right, so that's the first one. That's bicolor.
Yep.
Sib cross.
And this one is Angraecum diderii.
Yep.
And it's flowering size, believe it or not. In fact,
is it budding up?
It's really stuck in.
Really in there.
Yeah, it's got a bud.
Nice.
Way down in there, teeny little thing.
I love it. And we do have more of those, don't we?
If
anyone wants one, they are starting to bud. But if you don't win it and you want it, let me know.
Okay, and this is
Ornithocephalus gladiatus.
Yeah, and it's double spike. It's mounted on cork, and it's got mostly the roots are holding on. There's a dead rubber band here, and that.
Why don't we re-rubber band it maybe?
Yeah, we'll band it up again.
But he's doing good.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got it here. Look, you can see that these roots are already grabbing on. But he had a little here, I'll take this out. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. I'm going to take this little leaf off though. There we go. Okay. Look how cute. And their roots are a little fuzzy, which is adorable.
Yeah.
These guys self-pollinate constantly though, so keep in mind you're just going to end up with like a seed pod on every flower. So you're going to want to pinch those off because they will sap the strength of your plant if you're not planning on flasking those, okay? Oh, cool, Abby. She won one last year and it's blooming. Yeah, it's cute when they all start blooming all together. It's adorable.
And this is Cattleya genmanii. This is variety concolor crossed with Conimus segunda.
Cool.
So it's Cattleya genmanii.
So we've got a Cattleya bicolor. Mm-hmm. We've got Angraecum diderii. Mm-hmm. We've got Ornithocephalus gladiatus, which you can just say glad, G-L-A-D. Mm-hmm. And we've got Cattleya genmanii.
Yeah, and then this.
And then an anosmum.
This is anosmum. This is pink.
Okay.
And I didn't take the yellow leaves off. They will drop eventually.
Yeah.
It will lose its leaves. It's a deciduous one. And actually, this is the time of year you probably want to rest it. I'll have to get one of the greenhouse people to pull the rest of the anosmums and put them on the dry bench.
Yeah, I pulled a couple Cataseedinae.
Yeah. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plants to give away.
Yeah, I'm just typing them in here.
Okay.
NGC DIDIERI. Yeah, that looks right. For diderii. I think I got it right.
IERI.
Whatever. All right, and then what am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 5 of them. Got it. All right, cool. So every plant we sold today has a number attached to it. If you bought that plant, your name is now attached to that number. Ted is going to be given a number range, and he's going to start picking some numbers. And you get to pick. Well, you pick the first one, and I'll let. So what we're going to do is Ted's going to pick the first number, and the first winner, if you're here, you get to pick not only the plant, but you get to pick the next number in that range, okay? Pick you for all 5. Todd said to pick him for all 5.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm glad he's giving us instruction, because we would never know. All right. So the number range is... Hold on, I have to resort this. 2 through 309.
Okay. The first number is going to be 5.
All right.
Sorry about that.
All right. 5 is Joanne Pusek. Joanne, are you still here, my dear? Shelly, you don't have to pick numbers. Ted's got it. Joanne, you get first pick, and then you also get to pick the next number between 2 and, 309?
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully she's still here. But she was a little while ago. So I'm going to reorder some of those Epicenter petalums. I'm going to reorder some Peristereolatas. And I've got a couple people who want Oncidium croesus, which is so cute. Joanne might not be here.
I can pick another number.
Okay. Joanne! All right. Pick another number.
27.
All right. Blank. I have a 25 and a 30.
25.
Barbara Solera. Barbara, are you here? If so, you get first pick, and you get to pick the next number between 2 and 309. I got bitten on the leg, and it's very itchy. Mosquito, I think. Which they are so used to me. There she is. I'm surprised they still bite me. Pick a number, my dear, and then you can hem and haw over which... Pick a number for me, and I will tell you what these are. These are bicolor, Cattleya bicolor variety Measuresiana. Will you pick them up when I do that? Because no one can see those, you know. We can see maybe half of that thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is Cattleya bicolor variety Measuresiana. Angraecum diderii in bud. All right, 37 is her next pick. Great. Ornithocephalus gladiatus mounted in bud. Cattleya genmanii concolor cross by Sib. And Dendrobium anosmum, variety pink. She's going to take the Angraecum. You got it. All right, and 37 is Shelly Rom. Shelly. She's the one who was guessing. Perfect. So, Shelly, pick another number for me between 2 and 309. And then you get to pick the next thing you'd like here. I know Shelly's here. Yeah. And then I'll pick one for Joanne when we're done. Yay! Yeah, Shelly's relatively new. I know. Perfect. 307 is her new pick. All right, that's your number. And then you get to pick which plant you want, my dear. Genmanii, bicolor, both Cattleyas, Ornithocephalus gladiatus, little mounted thing, and Dendrobium anosmum. You want the Ornithocephalus gladiatus? All yours, my dear. All yours. All right. Yep, you got it. And 307 is Victor Rivera. Victor, are you here? I saw you just a little while ago. Absolutely, Shelly, no problem. Victor, you get to pick the next number, which I think is the last number. No, second to last. Yeah. And then you get to pick which one you want here. We went all the way to 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Good for us. I hope Victor's still here. He was here a little while ago. So we have the 2 Cattleyas left, Genmanii, bicolor, and then the anosmum. I'll give him another minute or so to get in here.
So we're going to do another one Wednesday?
Yeah. We'll do another one Wednesday. I've got some orders over there that have been liquidated.
Oh, yeah.
That we can go through and just have some fun with.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. That one flower in bloom is really pretty. Mm-hmm. It was not quite open the other day. All right, I'll pick one for Victor. Ted, pick another number.
206.
206. Yeah, this is our last pick. 206 is Foster. Oh, Victor's here! Yay! I can go over the SVO baskets if you guys want to see. You want to do those?
Sure.
Okay. Victor, which one would you like? Did I say a name? What number did you pick? What's going on? What number did you pick?
206.
206.
Foster, fine.
Foster, yes. Okay. Woo. Victor, we have Cattleya bicolor, we have Cattleya Genmanii seedlings, and then we have an anosmum. So just let me know which one you would like. All right? And then we'll do these little SVOs. Here. What do you got there?
This one is Angel Eyes by Seagulls.
No, I meant number. Sorry. I don't have the names right
9255.
It's not on here.
Do we sell it?
Yeah, must have. Pick one for you. Okay. Let's see. I think that Genmanii is going to be nice. That's what I'm going to pick for you, Victor. I gotcha. I love a con color. That's my jam. Oh, okay, yeah. And then bicolor is for Foster. Good. And then the anosmum can go to Joanne. Perfect. Yay! Thank you, guys. And Mitz, I think I have another anosmum if you need one. Okay, let me know. Okay, so yeah, we must have sold that one.
Can we just want the number?
Yeah, just give me the number.
7882.
Nope. Nope.
Did we sell that too?
I mean, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
How about a little circle? 7844.
Yeah, okay, that's one we have available here. Here's one of the parents, little Toshi. You guys are welcome. And then the other parent is probably Circle of Life.
Golden Circle.
Golden Circle. Nice. Oh, yes. And those are the two parents. This is in bud. Yeah. Yeah, in bud. In a 6-inch basket. So it'll be blooming soon. So get it while it's not hot. Know what I mean? This is Cattleya something, little circle.
Yeah, little circle.
7844 is the code, and it's $35. Okay, what's the one behind it?
This is 7819.
Okay.
Love Passion by Aussie Sunset.
All right. Here's Love Passion. Oh, yeah. Look at all that. The 6-inch baskets from SVO are $35, and the 4-inchers are $25. Yeah. If anyone wants Angraecum ditteri, just type in D-I-D. Diderii, sorry. This is one of the parents, and then the other one is right here. So beautiful. Aussie sunset. Look at that. A lot of orange. Look away, Todd. Sorry, what's the number of it again?
7819.
All right. The code on that one is 7819. Eve, gotcha. And the Diderii are only $16, so they're super cheap.
So 9359 is sold, huh?
Hold on. Let me just hold on. I gotta put in all this info. Miwa, gotcha. There's a dead mosquito on my.
Suicide?
I guess. And then, okay, so, all right. What were you saying?
The other one that I have here, and I don't know if we've 9359. Wine Discovery by Spring Fires.
Hold on. No, that's available.
All right.
And Debbie, I got you for Diderii. Okay. So let's look up that one. I'm sorry, number again?
9359.
Okay. Hawaiian Discovery, fluorescent orange. I love this one. And Spring Fires. Ooh, good one too. This one again is 35, and the code is 9359. I didn't see it, so yeah. Is Oncidium B or V something available? Don't have any. I had 2 Oncidiums on the list, but I didn't. I don't know. I can ask, but I haven't ever seen it listed by itself. Aussie Sunset. It's really beautiful, though, isn't it? All right. And then I don't know where the last one is, honestly. Would this thing stop it? The last one is 9271, and it's supposed to be in the Cherryoforum that we got plugs of. Miwa, is that the one, or are you talking about Croesus, Ivan? I'm ordering you an Ivan. So you don't see it anywhere, Dad?
What is it?
9271.
Not here.
Okay.
Let me check the ones in the back. Yeah. Here it is.
Okay, we probably just put the wrong one back there.
Yeah.
You want to swap it out for this guy?
Yeah.
All right. No live sale tomorrow. The next one's going to be on Wednesday. We're going to do Wednesday at 2 p.m. For the foreseeable future, I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep our Saturday noons. Let Neil run rampant on Sunday. And if I have to finish up a Saturday sale on Sunday, I'll come in and do that by myself to give Ted a break. But Wednesday at 2 p.m. will be our next sale. Okay, so what are the names on that one? Bright Angel by Angel's Fantasy. Okay, got it. So here, let me get onto the website here. SLC, right? All right.
I believe, yeah. Bright Angels and SLC. Angel's Fantasy is a patent era.
I'm hoping they have the cross here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of SLCs, man. Yeah, here it is. This guy's 25, if anyone wants that guy. Yeah, there's too many football games on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
All right, this one's available. The code's 9271, and it's $25. And that's it. And we can go.
Mm-hmm.
We're done. We did it. We done did it, guys. Thanks, Foster. He goes, I always doze during the live on Sunday. You know what? Me too. Yeah, 2 days in a row is a lot.
Yeah.
And it's a lot for us. And this is actually a lot less stressful because I don't have to worry about making a certain amount of money in 2 days, and stress out about it. Where I can go, okay, well, we have another sale in a couple days, so we'll be all right, and we can, stop panicky, all that BS. It's gonna be nice. Foster, you're my favorite. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Ooh, is Todd here? Ooh. All right. Anyway, I will see you guys Wednesday. I love the new schedule too. And if you guys ever have suggestions about how we can improve the show, I'm definitely open to hearing all of them because we're here because of you. We're not here because we like to hear ourselves talk. In fact, I cringe when I hear myself on the live because I also say some stupid stuff. All right. But
that's what makes you charming.
Oh, is that charming?
It's charming.
Hey. I'm not gonna agree with you, but we'll see. I know, Todd. I meant Todd. That's what I meant. Is Todd. All right, guys. So we'll see you Wednesday at 2 p.m. So that's 2, 3, 4 Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern.